Fuckers hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because we ain't us? The fuck does an anus have to do with this?
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's not what it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. They hate us because we is us, and what we is doing is fucking terrible.
They fucking hate us because they ain't
Stop
us.
saying that.
Hate us because they ain't us. Haters gonna hate. And haters gonna hate.
That is not an actual thing people say.
This is what you do to haters. You just smile.
What is that?
Strongest ecstasy I've ever got in my life.
Oh.
I hit it. I hit the post.
Show number 299. We're one away
From the big
One
300.
away from the big 300. It is Tuesday, January 29th, 2019, and you know who we're going to be spending that big 300 with? Duel. No.
Swing and a miss.
Josh and the Jet Noise.
Oh, nice.
Which is kind of fitting because the very first band we ever had perform live in here was the Confounded.
There you go.
So it all
Today
kind of
in-
works out. It's like a perfect circle.
It's a good callback.
Today in Jerry Jonestown Massacre history.
The Space Shuttle Challenger exploded?
Did you see that video that came out recently about that?
No.
On you do the are you doing public freakouts yet on Reddit? The one I've been telling you about that's the greatest gold ever, but it'll suck you in for hours and hours upon hours.
It's subreddit called Public Freakouts?
Yeah.
I will add this to my list.
You need to. But watch it. Like, everyone that I've referred that to has sent me a message the week later saying, I would have never met you.
What does it make you fear humanity, or does it just suck you in for life?
It makes me actually feel like a better person because you realize how bad the world is. The thing that's funny is ever since I've been following it, I have gotten my phone ready when I go to McDonald's because so many public freakouts happen at McDonald's.
Oh,
it's so weird.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Like those freakouts?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
But
How
tying
does
it
that
into
mix
what
in
you were
with
talking
the,
about, because they posted the
Challenger?
control room. There's a video that just came out of the control room when they
those
found.
guys are cold as
Well,
shit.
but
They're
you could
pro.
also. Yeah, they are pro.
I mean, that's the only thing I could say about it was that those guys were freaking pro about it.
Yeah, the guy just kept calling for recovery.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey,
Can we get recovery? Can we get recovery?
And I'll upsize that with it.
And then someone
Number what?
says,
Can I get it upsized?
"Can I get a number one with that?"
Yeah, so it was the anniversary or something, right?
It's 33 years yesterday.
33 years, the age of Christ.
And you know what they say about the number 33?
When he was crucified. What is it about 33? It's weird, though, right?
It's the magic number.
It is. It's tied into. Is it the Fibonacci code or the?
Yeah, it's all that.
One of those.
Anytime you hear a news report that has to do with the government,
it's 3.14.
And if two threes show up in succession next to each other, like there were 33,000 people killed.
Yeah.
You know, it's some type of flagging or trigging or messaging.
Like a false flag.
Or messaging to someone else.
Has there ever been a mass shooting that involved 33 people?
Yes.
Which
There's
one?
been a lot. Half of those Didn't
Not the school that Alex Jones gets in trouble for. Is it 33?
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook?
Sandy Hook is 33.
I believe
There's
it
no
is.
way.
Let me look it up. Let me
Googler it.
Googler.
Yeah, there's been all sorts of stuff with 33.
I think I'm gonna
They
add
play
that
it
to
on No
my-
Agenda all the time.
Work agenda.
I thought that was just a Jim Carrey thing.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, he did a movie about 30, or was that 23?
23andMe? Yeah.
Maybe they
DNA?
hooked it into it. So, this is the anniversary, or it was the anniversary last week, or this weekend, or something, of the Space Shuttle Challenger.
And the death
Challenger.
of Christ.
The death of Christ. But there's a video on the public freakouts that I saw, and it's the control room, what we just talked about. And you're right. They
That
keep
was-
it together, but you can also see the holy shit in their eyes. The whole, fuck, like, we got to keep working through this. If that happened while we were doing a podcast would be over.
Yeah.
There's no way we'd sit there and go, well,
28
28.
for Sandy Hook.
Oh,
it was
Sandy Hook.
28.
Sandy Hook.
See, if there are mass murderings, is that did I use the correct
Let
English
me-
here?
let me
Mass
go down that.
murderings of 33 people.
Let me see.
It's a master number in numerology, which means it resonates at a higher vibration than other numbers. Master number 33 is generally called the number of the master teacher and resonates at a highly spiritual vibration, which isn't the highest level of being a Mason is a 33.
Something like that.
Is
The
your-
30
you're at
to
level
the 30
33?
the 33 degree.
And
Yeah,
then
you're a 33rd degree
Well,
Mason
no,
or something like that.
Can you
master
be a
and past
33
master and all
degree
that
black
goes
belt?
past.
I don't think you can be that high.
can
I
you
think
be
once
a,
you're an 8 degree black belt,
That's
you
where
can
the
pretty
cutoff
much
is?
just. That's when you just look at someone and they die. You're that badass.
yeah, you got
You're a
the force.
ninja at that point.
Yeah, you got the force.
I want
So
to go through that kind of training.
what about
You're too old. You had to start when you were little.
what's the age that all the rock stars died
Can't
at?
start now.
Janis Joplin,
They'll never
Jimi
make it.
Hendrix.
27.
Is it 27?
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain, right?
Yeah.
27. When you hit 27, were you thinking about it?
Like,
Like,
oh
fuck it.
shit!
I'm a
at
big
least I
enough
made
rock
it.
star.
No.
I'm the Trent Reznor of Watauga.
Are you still the Trent Reznor of Watauga?
Yeah, I'd never dethroned I guess someone could have dethroned me, but I never took that hat off.
Yeah. I'm looking through 33 right here.
Which
Uh,
one?
There
What's
are
the-
33 degrees in the Scottish Rite Freemasonry.
Yep.
The House of the Temple of the Supreme Council, 33 degrees.
Maybe we should do 33 levels of Jerry Jonestown Massacre Hood.
Outside of the Freemasonry
do,
building
like,
in
floor
Washington,
school.
D.C., there are 33 columns that are 33 feet high. Telling you.
Hey, man, let's put it in the notes. We don't have the Knights of the Round Table type thing going, but we could do the 33 levels of Jerry Jonestown Massacreism.
The past Blue Ribbon beer used to be advertised as blended 33-1. The number printed on all Rolling Rock beer labels is
33.
the secret private club in Disneyland in New Orleans Square is called Club.
33.
The number of workers trapped in the Chile mining accident.
33.
One of the symbols of the Ku Klux Klan is
Sorry.
What?
Huh?
Whoa!
So you can get to you
Whoa.
can't be a 33 degree black belt, but you can be a 33 level
Hold on.
Grand Wizard in the KKK.
I guess so.
Well, you would know.
Why are you taking your shirt off like that? Like you're taking like
About to-
you would know. Zip and open. And
Show off his
let me put
swazzies.
my
Just
robe
proud
on.
of my friends in NRCD,
Oh, you are, huh?
which are 33. There's 33
There's-
members of NRCD, right?
There's 2 members.
Oh, I'm a little off.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all pretty much Wikipedia shows.
So today's show is brought to you
By the number 33.
and Phlegm Lubricant.
Phlegm Lubricam. When you are just needing lubricant at a moment's notice,
When saliva just won't do.
Phlegm Lubricam. Hark it up and spit it on your hand.
It's going down, Dustin.
I can't quit you.
Oh.
It's okay, man. I've had a bad sinus infection. It's that mountain cedar, man. Wow, that hurt.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a nice golden tan now from
Yeah.
spending 3.5 days in.
Mhm.
Southern California.
Love.
Is that long enough? Can you get a tan in that amount of time?
Probably.
I don't know. Well, maybe
What
it's
if I just lay down on the beach the whole time?
the UV rays just being exemplified through all the smog and shit.
Did
Maybe
you
so.
see any tunnels
Tunnels.
that were built for cars and traffic?
No. Elon Musk tunnels?
You didn't go
No.
down on the
Yes.
Wait, what? Go down on what? Please finish that sentence.
the burrowing project.
Oh, no, I didn't go down the burrowing project.
It's quite
Boring,
easy.
Boring company.
I just started digging in my parking lot,
I dig.
and then you realize you had to get permits.
I am an alien.
Elon Musk is boring as shit.
I
Right.
thought you know what's disturbing? Which brings me to something I wanted to talk about. Is Elion? That's is he the Cuban kid?
Yes. yes. Elion.
I knew that kid was going to amount to something.
Look, he's made so much of his life.
He's really done well. And fucking Trump wants to build a fucking wall.
And look,
Look at this.
Elon Musk
Elon Musk
swam all the way from Cuba.
fucking swam on his fucking little 2x4.
On his
Across the
inflatable
ocean.
rubber ducky.
And you want to build a fucking wall, asshole.
No, I'm pretty sure he probably built a
How would you build
steady rocket.
He wants to build a wall around Florida, doesn't he? Keep those Cubans out.
Yeah. So I think he's an alien. Just like they said on the show, on the Joe Rogan Experience, I think he might be an alien.
I think
And he does not
3/4
say no.
of the people on Venice Beach are aliens.
Easy.
What? I
Easy.
think
This is not the right climate to do that. Make that statement, sir.
what?
They're not referred to as aliens anymore, sir.
I'm not talking about illegals. I'm talking about the way people are there.
You're right. So this
And his office isn't far from there.
Joe's or Elon's?
Elon's. Neither is Joe's.
Elion's.
Elon's.
So
Neither one of their offices are far from there.
like Elion's or Elon or Joe's?
Or Joe's.
Yeah, they're right. They're Southern California.
Yeah.
So, but it leads me to a question.
Okay.
Jesse, you can play this game too. I'll allow it. You don't have to keep looking up 33.
Oh, I stopped doing that.
I stopped acting like I was doing shit for the show.
No, as soon as I saw like part of like the hate symbol catalog, I was like, nope, I don't want.
Which one of our friends do you think could possibly be an alien from outer space?
Ooh. Do we have to be really close to them, or can they just be known associates?
Just the ones that when you've had that conversation with them that left you with the, damn, that motherfucker might be from another planet. Actually, he might be from a whole nother galaxy.
That isn't part of this show.
You have suspicions in here?
There we go. The chat room was quick to pipe up. RoboTuner. Matt Thomas,
Okay,
he just
that's
confessed
obvious.
himself.
Oh, is he the one that said it?
Yes.
Here I am. I am from the planet of red pants. It's about time. It's about time you dumb motherfuckers found this out. He is very Morkish. Like Mork and Mindy-ish.
Does he sleep in an egg?
Great show. Why hasn't that made a comeback?
I don't know.
Like you can't see that on Nighttime Nick.
It was so highly racial at the time.
But it's so good.
Could it last in this climate?
Oh shit, I don't know how we've lasted in this climate.
Think about all the shit that used to be like considered like
No, it's depressing.
pushing the border.
So Matt Thomas is maybe the obvious. Like everybody's been like, what the fuck?
Let's see here. Let's think here. Who do you have some lists?
I've thought a couple of times Schlotty at the bar. Aaron Schlotman.
He could be a bunch of cockroaches inside of human skin. Like, isn't that what that guy was in
Yeah.
Men in Black.
Men in Black? Yeah.
What about you, Jesse? Do you have one in particular that might be an alien?
Let me think about it.
Sammy from Mean Motor Scooter.
Yeah.
He says he's an alien.
Yeah, maybe.
Would an alien self-confess that they were an alien? Because
It
that's what
depends.
Thomas just did. So does that count?
I think it depends on the agenda of the alien, right? Like, what's their purpose here?
You're onto something there.
What about,
My cousin, which we're going to get into here in a little bit,
you think the alien potential?
could be.
Huh, man. Besides Tom, I would say Thomas is obviously candidate number one of being from space. For sure.
Of all our friends?
Of all our friends. Let's see. A close number two.
So why are we flying on
Rebecca,
an airplane?
not to Mean Motors, not to board the Mean Motor scooter ship, but Rebecca has some pretty alien type things that comes out of her mouth sometimes.
What does that mean?
Lubricant phlegm.
Oh. Once again, another plug for lubricant phlegm.
Our newest sponsor. Man.
I thought it was Flimmercant.
God damn
What?
it.
I'm sorry?
That's the new part of the
Flimmercant.
Manchurian candidate.
No, man. We're American, so it's lubricant.
Not lubricant.
Not lubricant. Not 7-minute abs. 6. Or is it? Not
Oh,
6,
shit,
7.
I can't find it. Where is it?
Is that all we got? Is Matt Thomas? I thought me bringing this up would lead on to more conversation than it has, obviously. So we don't have to stay on this if you don't want to.
Who's borderline? Like I haven't thought about this criteria. And if you're going to speak American, if you're going to be an American, you better learn to speak American.
If you're going to be Earthling.
I don't know. There you go. How about her?
Who?
We don't know her.
I got one.
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin?
Mm-hmm.
You think?
I don't know.
Sheridan.
Sheridan's an alien?
She could be.
So much for Cruella for coming in here again.
I often think, is this one an
Convoy.
alien? You don't see that? You don't see her ripping her and killing us?
No.
Eating our souls?
No.
Not at all. You just see sweet young lady that brings us Jack in a Box.
She beat us.
She did. That's more to it. If you first saw her, do you think she could eat 72 tacos and 8 chicken sandwiches?
No.
I'm just making a case. I'm just saying.
Alien metabolism is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't follow the same order as human metabolism.
Acid spit.
Right?
I mean,
who was the
talking about
dude that
those
came in
kind of
here?
aliens?
I don't know. He didn't remind me of an alien. He just reminded me of someone that drank a lot. Who was the guy that I left you with? And he came in, started drinking a bottle of whiskey, and me and Seth just
I'd rather
bounced.
not talk about that.
And you stayed out here for like 2.5 hours,
He
and
lives right down the street.
he just sat there drinking whiskey. Who was that?
I'll tell you off air.
Why? Is he still in a band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Then I'll shut the fuck up. But that's not really alien qualities, because I don't know if they go through midlife crisis and depression at a random podcast over a bottle.
Throughout the show, I'll just throw out names.
So
As I
I think
think
I got
about it.
really the 3 best candidates, and only one of them's a dude. We need dudes. That just shows how out of touch I am with women.
You are a dweeb.
You're just now realizing that?
Yeah.
We discussed that last week. You are a dweeb.
How about
I'm a dweeb. I am a dweeb.
either of my bandmates, Peter or David?
Not David. He's about as earthling American you can
He's
get
about
as you can
American
get.
as you can. What about Peter?
Man, Peter's pretty fucking. He's pretty human too. I think he's got a lot of human tendencies that I love. His common sense approach.
James.
I think he's just a g'day mate.
That's an alien.
Okay,
Being a
so you
Brit.
want to go down to Dufort, since we said Sheridan. There's gotta been some members of Shaolin that are alien-esque. Oh,
I hung out
Kelsey.
with-
Kelsey is
He's
very
the only-
alienish.
What about Sosa?
I think he's.
Ooh, I was
Sosa
thinking
could be,
that.
yeah.
I was thinking Sosa might have some alien, like maybe his mom was an alien or something, and his dad was just some cool black dude.
Sosa's got a hot mom.
Okay, maybe his dad was the black alien, and his mom was just the hot woman from Santa Rosa. No,
I don't know, but maybe he's got hyper intelligence, so that's why I'd throw that in.
Yeah,
the ring.
That is a big
Sosa.
player.
Sosa could be.
They
one
are
for
super
sure.
smart. So.
But
I
man,
mean, they know how to work
lot
on
of the
warp
times-
drive engines,
But the thing about Sosa is,
and they know stealth technology
yeah,
And
I could
cloaking.
yeah.
and
You know
vertical
what? I'm
takeoff.
sold. Sosa. He's an alien too. So that's all the alien friends we have?
I told you I got to think about it. As
That's
we're
what I-
going through the
that-
show, I got to
yeah.
think.
Okay,
I-
okay.
Just pondering, and I,
I
just
mean,
threw out so-so.
I don't want a lot of dead air while I'm thinking.
Well, happy Tuesday, boys and girls.
Happy Tuesday.
boys and girls.
Happy Tuesday.
I'm not touching any of them. I don't feel like going through them right now. How would that give a fuck?
They can't talk right now.
I've got them silenced.
Their mouths are full.
I got them freaking silenced. Told them no.
You want to be in America? Let's speak American.
Man,
She's right.
if we just knew what American was,
If we just knew
American speak.
what American speak was. So yeah. Huh. Is Ace Frehley.
Oh, we're still
Alien?
trying to find aliens now?
I saw him this weekend. Does he count?
I bet you saw a lot of
Yeah,
alien
because he's a
people.
Starman.
Why don't you tell everyone where you went over
I
the weekend?
went to NAMM in Anaheim, California. Paul Stanley?
National Association. If you're wondering what NAM stands for, it's National Association of Men Masturbators.
Yes. Or as we like to call it in our chat, NAMBLA.
NAM.
'Cause
Man, didn't expect the pedophilia humor to come
That's good.
rushing out
well,
the first 10 minutes of the show.
Hey,
when
you
you
know, we
leave
got
Dave in
stickers
charge
we
of
can
naming
talk
your group on WhatsApp, it's NAMBLA. With a
WhatsApp.
picture of
So
a
Dave
weird
doesn't think that that's
pedophile.
throwing up any kind of triggers or anything, any kind of flags being in California, where there's directors getting busted left and right for something
I
like
wish
that.
I
And
should
you're
have
like,
had him come in
Hey,
tonight.
we're here, Nambla.
I should have had him come in tonight because his bit the entire weekend, as my bit was to
being
ask for
drunk.
it. My bit, no.
Being stoned.
No one got drunk.
Is drinking not an option anymore when you go to California?
I had 2 drinks the entire
Yeah.
time I was there.
Because you're like, don't like drinking in slow motion.
The cups wouldn't hit my mouth right. But the I wish he was. I should have told him to come in because his bit was to
Act like he was having a heart attack.
anytime someone asked for an ID, he handed them his CHL. And in California, that doesn't
It's
fly
not-
too well.
Yeah, they don't like that.
No.
They didn't like me asking for
Over
plastic
here, it'll get
straws
you a
everywhere I
bu-
went.
Over here, it'll get you a Budweiser and a Jaeger. But over
Yeah.
there, no, not so
No.
much.
And the best was yesterday or Sunday when we flew home. Him and I flew home together. Was going through TSA in California, and him handing the TSA agent that, and her not knowing what to do.
Like, can we let him on the plane?
Like, is this real? Is this?
Wait a second.
And then it like
Are
dawns
you being
on her,
serious?
like, dead serious.
Was he held up? to
We
get
both
on the
got
fl-
held up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yours is just funny. His is
Yeah.
triggerish.
Well, yeah, and
What'd
she
you
was
get
like,
held
"What'd
up
I do?"
for?
I kept my wallet in my back pocket.
So
Hi,
what
Becky.
about? Oh, by the way, did you see Becky?
No, I did not because I didn't feel good the entire trip.
It's
I was
because you
there.
ate too many fucking hallucinogenic weed products.
Maybe. But my allergies, man, I got really screwed up with allergies out there this
It's
time.
all those
And I
ashes
was
and
just
stuff
like,
still floating around in the air, man.
It probably is. It did smell
Yeah.
like burnt stuff.
How
Is
bad
that
it
okay
does,
to
man.
say? Can we
Yeah.
say that?
Why would we not be able to say that?
I don't know.
It's accurate.
But it was funny because he handed the lady, the TSA agent, his concealed handgun license.
So what happened? How long did it take? Like, what did she do? She
She
really
just looked at it and it was like looked at it
immediately
like,
called someone?
Can he use this? And then it like dawned on her what it was, and then she's like looking at him like, "Are you carrying a gun right now?" And like
He's lucky he
What,
didn't get
dude?
fucking interrogated for hours.
this was
How long did this go on?
This was after we just shoved a bunch of things in our mouth.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck was he thinking?
Whoa.
Yeah, so we were all just kind of like,
Wow.
"Oh." And then it was funny. I got stopped for my wallet because I left my wallet in my back pocket, and so then they had to.
Was she like, what is
ballistic
this? And
test
it's like,
me, and
"It's
the
not my
TSA
wallet."
agent didn't like that. As he's swabbing down my hands because he did one of those check for gunpowder. I was like, "Well, I've been shooting all weekend. What do you?" He's like, "You have?" I was like, "No, I haven't. This is California. Y'all don't have guns."
Are you serious? They were swabbing your hands.
They swabbed
Was
both
it because
of,
of what
hands.
Dave did?
They swabbed. No. The guy, I actually asked the guy, because the guy was cool that I was jacking with. And I asked, I was like, do you do this all the time? I said, I've been patted down at
This is
at
LAX,
DFW,
right?
but I've never been swabbed
This is LAX or John Wayne.
at LAX.
Why did y'all decide to fuck with LAX security?
Because
Just thought it was a good idea
it
at the
was
time?
a weekend of fucking with everything. So
Yeah, but
why stop
at
there?
a certain point, you got to be like, hey, man, in front of the White House, maybe we shouldn't do this shit.
Not when you just taking in like
It doesn't matter. Even
100
that would
grams
even
of-
be more of a reason that I wouldn't be into that. I would get paranoid and be like, I'm not fucking with any of these people. In fact, I'm kind of nervous about getting on the goddamn plane.
it might have been a
I don't
secret
like-
ploy for us not to come home
Okay.
because everybody else stayed till today. And then we could have said, well, we just got kicked out of LAX. We got to go back out. They all moved to Venice that night. So then we could.
So how long
move
did
to
this thing
Venice.
last?
The pat down?
Yeah, all that shit.
Like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. It was no big
E-
deal.
and same with Dave.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
God, dude, if I was the fucking TSA agent,
No,
I'd be like,
thank
get
you.
against the wall now, boys.
So what didn't help?
Spread them.
What didn't help is when we got through and we were.
Oh, there's more.
Getting
There's
dressed.
more, Jesse.
I then looked at our attire, what we were wearing. I have a
Oh, great.
Russian Circles shirt on. It says Russian Circles gigantic with skulls
He had
and all
a
sorts
MAGA
of stuff.
shirt on.
And he had some shirt on that also had was it a Cannibal Corpse shirt or something where
Oh,
there was
gosh.
a freaking bloody mayhem going on.
Oh Lord.
Like a fucking what's the album with the ripped out baby, the dead baby?
I don't know. You're more a fan of
See,
them than
like I at least like wore my kids like let's sacrifice Toby. Like I wear my cute like
Your cute satanic shit.
exactly my easy bake coven stuff.
Well, when
my-
we flew out there, it was no nonsense. Of course, we left at freaking 7:00 in the morning.
That's just funny that y'all poke the bear and
We kept poking the bear. It was fun. We poke the bear at everything we do out there, though.
you're so
It's fun.
you're out there.
But I got to see your buddy Paul Stanley, and
Negative or positive?
he was positive. Saw Stevie Wonder.
I saw your picture of Stevie.
Saw Doug from King's X. Lita Ford.
saw that.
Sent that
Saw that one
picture.
too.
Neil from
I like your
Skeleton
line
Witch.
through how she had not, or she had been out all night, didn't get laid,
But
got
she
into a fight.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't no big thing.
You know what I
Right.
really told her?
God, you've aged.
No, I said that song made me crazy as a
Yeah.
kid.
Remember the video?
It made me insane because
She
they
said-
played it all the time, and I was tired of it.
You're
I
like, so
hated
this
it.
hot woman just goes outside and gets laid whenever?
Yeah, and if she doesn't,
Why
she gets
doesn't
in
she
a
live next
fight.
door to me? Who was it? Her and Samantha Fox back in the day, and freaking
Samantha Fox was.
uh,
She was a
Vixen.
page 3 girl.
Remember Vixen?
Yeah,
Whoo!
Samantha Fox was a page 3 girl
I think so.
from the UK. Yeah,
She was an alien?
yeah, she was a good day mater. And then I saw your buddy Rob, Zombie.
I would have used that as a pickup line. You look like a good day mater.
Did you see Sherry? Was Sherry with him?
With Rob Zombie?
Yeah.
No, I did not see her.
God damn.
She
You
was
didn't
alone.
see
I saw.
Danny Carey.
Didn't see Danny Carey.
Did you see Brendan Small?
Yes.
Did you
Is
see Danny Carey made an
he-
announcement out there?
Bound
I
and
saw
gagged somewhere? Did you bring him home to me?
No, I did not bring him home to you.
God damn it.
I saw Scotty
The backpack.
and
Did you go to
Andreas Kisser.
the Dime Fest?
That's where I fucked up.
How'd you fuck that up? You saw who did walk, right?
Yeah, because a lot of us wanted to go, but then we didn't want to go. But then some of us still wanted to go, and then we're like, if not everybody's gonna go, we're not gonna go.
Did Dave not want to go?
I don't know where
Was
Dave
Scott
was on
Ian
that,
and fucking
but it was cool.
Corey
as
Taylor,
hell.
his hero?
Yeah, Corey Taylor, his hero. We did go to 2 other parties, and I skipped out on one of them about midway through. I got tired of it, but it was a bunch of those 80s.
Yeah.
Here's a guy from Scorpions. Here's a guy from Cinderella. Here's a
Yeah.
guy from.
This sounds awesome.
Enough's enough. Here's a guy from.
Why do you think they call it dope? Whoa, whoa. Isn't that enough's enough?
I guess. Here's a guy from Shooting Gallery. Here's a guy from.
Dangerous Toys.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, neat. And then they get off. They jack each other off with
There's
the
a
guitar.
lot of new metal guys out there now, though, too. Like the fucking
Well, a lot
new
of the
old
demos
scores.
during the day were gent kids.
Oh,
there
yeah,
were
I bet.
gent kids everywhere. The guys from Periphery were running around, and the guys from
I made the mistake of going to Guitar Center this
Circus
weekend.
Something.
Because Glenn's is closed. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, apparently.
You should have come to my Guitar Center this weekend.
Well,
Hey.
I went by Glenn's. They had everything. Everything was in the store. Maybe there's a story behind it. If you live in Denton, maybe you can enlighten me of what's going on there. But that it was completely closed. I was going to go ask about a setup, and then they put a new Guitar Center south of there, getting a little closer to 35 on University.
Uh-huh.
And I thought maybe, well, it is Guitar Center, but maybe since it's in Denton, I won't have to hear, Inner Sandman and Stairway to Heaven and a bunch of gent.
And the first thing you walk into
Bunch
is
of gent. Yeah, bunch of Seek and Destroy. And no, I walked right into it. Apparently, it's still alive and kicking in Denton. If you go to a
It's a
Guitar
bit
Center,
now.
just because Denton's a cool-ass city,
it's
it
a
does-
bit, right?
I don't think so, man.
Playing Metallica at Guitar Center is a bit. Now,
There was this one old dude that was playing the classics, too. Like, he'd roll into some Floyd, and then he'd fucking round noodle with that, let you know that he knew Floyd, and then he'd fucking get into some Fleetwood Mac real quick. Hey, let me throw some of this. And then he'd do the Eagles. You can't, if you're in Denton,
you got to do the
you got to
Eagles.
do the Eagles. So he'd fucking.
That was a big conversation too about
And I was like,
how
wow,
much
dude,
of
you
a
play
dick,
guitar, man.
how much of a dick Homeboy is.
Which one? There's a lot of dicks that are homeboys.
Don Henley?
In the Eagles, how much of a
Oh.
dick Don Henley is.
I don't know. Haven't the guys in the ticket interviewed a lot
They're
of them?
the
and said
guys
they're
on
really
the
nice?
ticket. Of course, he's going to be nice to radio guys.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're
Look at what he did on stage to his bandmates.
yeah.
When he
There's
yelled,
that.
there's video of him yelling at Glenn Fry. We only have 2 more songs before I beat the fuck out of you backstage.
Yeah.
He
Sounds
said
like an
that
I Was
in
Once Eating
concert.
show, doesn't it?
Kind of does. At Rock Dogs.
Doing a cancer benefit. Pissed off about the band's setup times.
Yo.
No, don't segue with that.
Why?
Huh? I don't
Nothing.
even know.
I was just saying about other things that we need to acknowledge.
Dude.
So the question was asked several times. Why weren't you there?
Me?
Yeah.
And
are you going
honestly,
next year?
Yes, I want to go. And if Matt Thomas hadn't have thrown this landmine our direction,
Our surprise.
I would
the
have totally
surprise
gone.
Trip. Yeah.
I totally would have gone. Because my thought process when Matt Thomas was, because I was still thinking about sneaking out there with my mom's benefits.
Uh-huh.
And not completely surprising y'all, but pulling it off. And it probably, I mean, the cost of the trip probably would have been about the same, honestly, as going to Vegas. But I've never been to Vegas. I've been to Anaheim like 6 times. And
What? Stop.
but I've never been to
Stop.
Nam.
Wait, whoa.
Nam,
Whoa.
not
Stop.
Nam.
Stop.
Never been to Nam.
Stop. Hold on.
Yeah, what did I do? What did I do?
You've never been to Vegas?
No.
neither.
No, I'm dead serious. I've
I
been
thought
telling
you'd
you
been
that.
there.
No. Haven't I told you this?
God
That's why I'm
damn.
so pissed off that Seth is bailing out on us. This is my first time to go to Vegas.
Oh my God. So this is going to be that trip.
Yeah, I'm going to walk around and fucking get drunk and look at everything that all the tourist MAGA hats are doing.
I was just,
Look, man.
you're going to be ordering prostitutes.
I didn't. Yeah. I don't have any money for prostitutes, so no, I'm not going to order
There's
prostitutes.
dispensaries on the strip now.
Yeah. I'll probably hit a few of those.
A few. We're only there 3 days.
Well, got to test the
handful.
products, man. Their stuff is not the same as our stuff. Well, actually, it is. But
It's actually way better now. Good God.
yeah,
really?
this is my first time to go to Vegas.
I didn't know this. You've gambled before, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've gone to Shreveport, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I can
The thing in
that
Vegas is
people
everybody
said-
has their teeth.
I think once I survived, barely survived New Orleans for the past 5 times I've gone there, I'm like, okay, it's time. It's time I go to Vegas. Because everybody's like, Stubbs, you don't need to go to Vegas. You come back in a
I
body
thought
bag.
you had already been there. Oh my
Just
god!
knock on wood.
That no one comes home in a body bag.
Yeah, I think Gary's going. Do we have verification on our Austin correspondent?
He said he would like to. That's the last
So we
I
don't
heard.
know yet.
We'll see.
To
It's gonna be-
badass, I'm
and-
into. I'd like to. Sounds like no.
No. We'll see what happens. I think it was still too far out.
I never know when our correspondent from Austin is just going to leave the country. Actually,
He could. He's got a lot of bodies to bury.
a lot of skeletons in the closet.
a lot of them.
Just kidding, sir.
So yeah, next year you need to go. It's fun. There were 9 of us in a little
I would
house
love
this
to go.
time.
It's kind of
Airbnb
funny, or
Yeah,
just-
we do an Airbnb, and it was right there in Anaheim, and it was funny because I think at one point all of us were sitting around and we're just looking at each other, not really, but we're all talking, and it all hits us at once. We're like,
the edibles.
no, well those kicked in too, but we don't have an instrument at all. We all go out there and no one takes an instrument.
But you don't. I mean, you think there's going to be thousands of them everywhere. If you want to
And-
pluck around on something, you just go grab one
At
and do it.
NAM,
Yeah.
but not at the house at night when you want to just chill out and do campfire
Oh,
songs
yeah.
or something. That's
No
what we're
one?
talking about. We're like, no one had anything.
Matt didn't bring his drums and be like, check this out, guys. Boom, bing. You're like, trying
Yeah,
to
no.
sleep here.
No, Matt didn't bring his drums. And it sounded just like that.
Well, that's cool. Who was the coolest person you talked to out there?
The coolest person I talked to out there was this little old lady behind this craft beer stand that was serving this stuff called Town Home craft beer that was in Anaheim.
California has craft breweries.
Yeah, they have quite a few.
Hmm.
And
Neat.
it was really nice. She was super nice, super cool.
Do they have hemp infused like THC active beer out there? Or is that illegal? You can't cross the two.
I don't
'Cause-
know because the dispensary we went to,
Well, Breckenridge put out a hemp hops type deal, but there was nothing in it.
so did
But it smelled.
so did New Belgium.
No, maybe you know what? It might have just been New Belgium. It might not have been
Hemperor?
Breckenridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you ever smell that?
Yes.
Apparently, one of the breweries, actually
Smelled
that
like your
one that I
cologne.
want to go to, one of the breweries I want to go, or not breweries, one of the tap houses that I'd like us to go on a field trip. I don't know. Maybe you could be the D&D.
I'll babysit.
Is that Chuggin' Monk or
Oh.
Bearded Monk up in
Didn't.
Denton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was them that put that New Belgian one on on draft, and they had to take it off because the whole fucking place always reeked of
Skunked
weed. So
out,
when
yeah.
a fucking cop would come by or anything, they'd pull in there or go in there and fucking browbeat
the hell?
everybody. Yeah, which I'm sure
That Colorado
I wonder
High
if
I
it's
had smelled like it a little bit.
But so my question was, do they allow that? I wonder if Becky knows, our California correspondent.
Becky,
if
our
you can
California
actually get a psychoactive alcoholic beverage or a beer,
Well,
actually beer. is
They
what-
had juices and they had water at the dispensary, and they all had different gram amounts on them.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, "You don't drink all of this at once."
But
Okay.
You could get like tinctures just so you can infuse your
But-
cocktails.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot. That's a lot easier for them to do than actual beer. I think beer might start. You might start getting in trouble
Well, and you gotta
because you're mixing
gotta,
two.
You also gotta worry about
depressants
the way
Yeah. like, do
Uh,
you want your beer to be even more skunky?
you gotta worry
True.
about the way it reacts to yeast and stuff too.
Yeah,
it may just not even
'cause-
work.
Cannabis is a close cousin to hops. It's in the same family.
So
I just wonder if it's all the CBD strains that they put in those, or any kind of, if it's just hemp that they're putting in those beers, or is it actual THC, like psychoactive ingredients from the THC?
So there's two things that the girl told us at
Need
the
to
dispensary
some
that kind of
homework,
freaked me
don't
out.
we?
Was vape pens.
Mhm.
She's like, just get on the plane with it. It's no big
Yeah.
deal.
That's what everybody says now.
That's what I've been hearing.
She's like, they won't check anything. They'll either think it's a regular pen or a regular cigarette. She's like, and it doesn't smell, and there's no way they can tell what it is.
But I can. The thing is, if you
And I was like,
if
okay.
you do vape though, you know there's a distinctive smell if you use it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've wondered that. Like, but
Yeah,
the thing
that's-
is, when you get in Texas, those vape pens, that oil takes an extra a charge because it's a concentrate.
Yeah.
So even though the pen is not as strong as some of the pens, you can get those lower dose pens. Even though it's not as strong as if you just had some flour and smoked it, you could catch a felony because it's a concentrate if you
Yeah.
get busted here in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas everything else is just a misdemeanor. So it's weird.
It really kind of depends on how much.
Less than
is.
2 ounces is a misdemeanor,
Up,
right?
Up to 2 ounces,
Yeah.
and then it
Of
kind
flour.
of varies of grass. Yes,
But any concentrate,
is a
I've heard, is a felony
It's
immediately.
a walking felony.
Right. So it's weird. And I would still be nervous as fuck to do something like that.
The other thing she said is don't worry about your edibles either.
See? What the?
Just put them in a Ziploc
It's easy
baggie.
for you, Californian hippie.
Well, no, the thing that they ask you and they're like, "Do you have a lithium battery on you?" It's like they
Yes.
specifically ask you that. Well, it's like, well, I've got my cell phone and I've got my Sonicare
Well,
toothbrush.
the only time they ask you that is when you're checking your bag, though. They don't check you. They don't ask you that.
So I can carry on my.
all my camera gear, all my
Mhm.
camera batteries, all my drone batteries,
Mm-hmm.
all have to be carried on my person.
Right.
But did you take your drone?
No, I almost did.
But would it
Almost
still be? I mean, it would still be in your favor to disconnect your cartridge from your battery.
Well, the vape pens they sell out there aren't these. They're one-time use,
That's
and they're
what.
just a cylinder.
Yeah, they are. That's what these are. That's what that probably is.
A lot
Did
of them you can
fill that?
reload.
This is not. This is a reload. It's got a tank on it.
Yeah, you can. No, it's the top part, your cartridge that you put on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, you
that's
can
no,
put
what
those
I.
on.
These are single cylinder, little bitty.
Oh, like the little pins.
Like
yeah,
everything's
like the
self-contained in it.
blue, like
Yeah.
the blue cigarette pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they
I've
look like-
seen those. Yeah.
They look like hotel pens.
But what about
They look
those?
like-
What'd you say about those? Like just a vape pen that you can reload with different cartridges.
She didn't say anything about that because no one was.
But
buying
she said the
those.
little stupid pins.
Stupid pens.
You know why she probably said that?
Because she wanted us to get busted.
No, well, yeah, that. She probably found out you're from Texas and probably thought, well, here's a fucker. But also, I bet those little pins, if they find them and that's it, they just throw them away. They're like, fuck this.
Probably. It's probably true, and no one out there cares.
No, I heard it's when you land here is when they care.
There's no one around here.
Man,
The only-
yeah, but the thing is, when you don't know what your luggage is going through, though, is the thing for
You
me.
I carry everything on.
Oh, okay. You're talking about carrying on the flight.
Yeah, I carry everything on.
So
well,
did you
that's what
bring
I was
anything
so
back
nervous
or
about
not?
going to Florida.
Well, let me show you what I brought back.
So you didn't?
No,
Feel free.
we
Well,
did not bring anything back.
is it because you didn't trust it, or because you just didn't fucking want to deal with it?
Or because you ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there
Right
was
out.
just
What do
no-
you mean? You didn't buy enough?
Consumed
what you're saying?
everything. No, it was
Yeah.
just enough. 4 days is enough.
You know what I'm waiting on is Jewel to put out some hemp products, man. Fucking,
Like-
these are so easy. You
I've
just
seen
whoop, whoop,
no.
Like,
I,
who will save your soul cigarette?
Yeah.
Or
I love it when I catch a joke
God
within
damn it.
30 seconds.
this was meant for you?
He's got crooked
Oh,
teeth. All,
man.
but she got those fixed, by the way,
These
right?
hands,
She did.
these hemp hands are all my own.
She might be a
Um,
Jerry Jonestown Massacre listener because she grew up in Stephenville, right? Or she lives there or something.
She still lives there, yeah.
But no, I actually ran into a friend that has one of their apparatus just looks exactly like a jewel.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well,
'Cause these little
why not?
fuckers are expensive now.
Yeah, but it's only half a gram in those cartridges. So you're gonna be burning through those a little bit faster. But
Oh, yeah.
you're not you're not as
Yeah.
standing out with this. You know.
Which used to not be standing out.
No.
Like 2 years ago, I would puff on those everywhere in front of cops,
Oh
in front
yeah.
of anyone, because no one knew the smell, no one knew
No.
whatever it was. All you had to do is blow it up in the air. But now everybody's anti-vape. You can't vape inside anymore.
I did
So
see.
fucking-
I did see someone get a ticket for smoking weed out in Venice Beach,
Oh wow.
which was kind of shocking because you're not supposed to do it right out in public in front of everybody.
No, and if you do, you just put it in
Wait.
joint
So if you're in a public spot,
where they
you
like
can't
hit
just
a
load a
pipe.
bowl.
You're not supposed to smoke it right out in public.
You're supposed to, but you can go
Do it
into
in
a
your
shop,
house or your shop or whatever.
a bar, a hemp bar, or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're not supposed to do it right out. Everybody does.
Well,
But
see,
these guys were just kind of being
that's the way. If you
a-holes
remember,
about
that's
it.
what
They
you
had set
told
up
me.
camp and everything. And
See, that's funny because before it
Had a
got
gravity
legal,
bong.
it was legal in Denver.
Yeah.
You told me you took a trip up there and everybody was smoking everywhere, outside and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like whatever.
different state,
Like
different cops. No one cared.
Yeah, like
All the bars were. I mean, that tripped me out that first night
in Denver.
talking to our friend Deanna.
Then
at
you
the
talked to
bar,
an actual
and
cop too when you were up there.
The guy behind me just lit up, and I'm like, I just turn around. I'm like, whoa.
It wasn't
He's
legal
like,
yet.
Oh yeah. No, this was legal. This is right when it went.
Oh, maybe
Legal.
okay. Then I'm mistaken. Then
Yeah, this is right when it went legal. But yeah, I don't. It's a different world, man. You're gonna find out when we go to Vegas,
oh man, yeah,
because that place on the Strip is like the Walmart of weed.
yeah, I bet.
I kind of just want to see the inside.
Have
of it.
you been to Vegas since it got legalized there?
Mm-mm. No, I have not.
That's what I've heard though. I've heard people say that fucking it's everywhere in Vegas.
And I wonder what their laws are. Can you have candy?
I'm pretty sure you can.
Colorado, you can't anymore. You can't have anything that's marketable for kids.
Oh, they've outlawed it. Period.
That's
Across
what
the
I've been
board,
told.
or they're trying to.
That's what I've been told. I don't know. You can't have
Makes
anything that
sense.
can be marketed for kids or that
Well,
a
see,
kid can get a hold of.
Here's the problem. Here's what they're running into. It's funny because I talked to Seth about this. You know the business he's in, right? So that's
sex trade.
sex trade. The problem
Trafficking.
is
Sex trafficking.
apparently the big problem is with these states that have legalized it is they have not developed a form of testing that can directly tell when you did it. I thought if it's in your blood system means you recently did it, but apparently it stays in your blood system for a while.
Unless it's a vape.
Why's that?
I've been told vapes don't stay in your system.
What?
I would argue that just because it is THC versus just straight up cannabis.
You're still metabolizing THC.
I don't know.
Seems
That's
like it would
that's
be-
what I have been told by people that would know way more
yeah,
about that
like
than
out
me.
there and shit.
Yeah, that would know. Not out there. Like doctors and stuff around here said that do test.
Said that
Yeah.
that the vape pens that have THC, not the CBD pens.
It doesn't show up like a straight joint.
Like
would.
you got to. I think I've heard that you have to smoke it more.
Yeah.
Like if you hit, like right now, if I hit your pen,
yes,
let me see this pen.
it has a button on it. Do not drop it. That's a glass.
Drop it. So this, right here with the button,
Mhm.
if I was to hit this right now,
Are you the Elon Musk of our show now? All of a sudden.
I'm not hitting it.
Oh, okay.
But you hit this a few times, it's not gonna be as potent as if you were to fucking take a bong rip.
Yeah. Straight flower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and it does fuck with your tolerance whenever.
And go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, because like I can go through one of those in 3 days,
Right.
versus going through like a half. In
That's
like
what
a
I was
week.
gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. If I went to a bar and I hit this 3 times every time a band went on, I'd be fine. If I rip, there's some joints though. If I rip 3 joints, or if I ripped 2 rips off a joint every time a band started,
You'd be on the floor.
I'd be stoned by the end of the night for
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for that visual example. Oh no, I dropped it.
Yeah, I'd
Sorry,
have
do
to
I owe you a
see.
new vape pen? Here, I'll pick it up. I'll be a gentleman.
No candy-like edibles. And Colorado marijuana regulations say Colorado
Your
will
hair's
no
still
longer
red.
allow marijuana edibles shaped like teddy bears or anything that can be marketable for kids.
like the fun
Read that again.
belts and all the other
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Read that again.
They will no longer allow marijuana edibles shaped like humans, animals, fruits, or cartoons, forms that can be confused with candy, and the state also will require more predominantly displayed potency information on the labels of cannabis
Yeah,
products.
you know why?
They don't want stuff marketed for
'Cause
kids.
People are just chomping like it's like a bag of Skittles and going to the afterlife, like fucking
I'm
staring at
sorry,
their hand.
but anybody that smokes is not gonna mistake their gummies and give them out to kids.
That's not what they're saying.
I would hope not.
They don't want kids coming in there and buying these,
thinking it's
or
candy.
if they're just sitting around the house and there's no parent around.
That's the main reason.
And they
is that
they think it's just regular candy.
they can't read yet.
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
thing.
point behind it.
Yeah.
That's the argument that's been with them
And
the whole time.
that's probably what's the biggest problem right now is it's very hard for the cops to pull you over and give you an immediate test to see what's in your system, and B, the fact that if you leave a bag laying around, who knows who's going to go and fucking eat them.
So that's why all the gummies I'm going to make in the future are going to be
look like Chinese throwing stars.
They will look like weapons or pentagrams.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. So did I tell you that this show is sponsored by Flim Lubricant?
Yeah, what is Flim Lubricant?
Well, I'll tell you. Saliva, I was informed, is a form of lubricant.
When you spit on your hand.
Right. Just your standard hakatui, right?
Yeah.
But
my balls itch.
It can't be that effective. Like, what happens when I spit on you and we just broke back it, Dustin? It burns a little.
It burns. It stings.
But if I have an upper respiratory infection that hasn't been treated by urgent care, shout out to urgent care, and I just
think
hop
I want to
up.
be a part of this spot.
I love how we force spots. So
Having a productive cough.
right, I have a productive cough, like the there we go.
I've been coughing.
I have one of those,
No,
and I
think
spit
it's one
that
of those things. Every time we talk about it, I just start coughing.
all night long, Dustin.
So you spit in your hand.
Yes,
with your phlegm.
Your phlegm lubricant.
What if you don't feel like you're have an upper respiratory infection or your sinuses aren't acted up? Can you get phlegm lubricant in a can?
Well, I believe you can. And that's where Jerry Jonestown Massacre Podcast comes in.
And we're going
to spit loogies because we're all hyper allergic to whatever's blowing in from whatever front polar vortex is blowing through here.
It's the mountain cedar.
Yeah, we get some mountain cedar rolling around here, and we're all phlegm lubricant participants.
And if you want a can of phlegm lubricant to help you and your significant other at night, just hit us up, and we'll send one your way.
Haktui! That's our tagline right there. Haktui!
This might be the worst product you've ever come up with.
Yeah.
What's this old men that hear a noise while driving with them?
Oh, man, yeah, dude. Okay, so today I'm working, and this old couple, like, pulls in and pulls, like, right up to the front, right by the road and everything, and the old man, the guy gets out, and he's just like, looking around the car and everything, and you could tell the lady's like, Richard, get back in here. I'm ready to go to Lubis. And he's like, hold on, Darlene. And he's going around the trying to figure out what the noise was.
Richard and Darlene.
It freaking reminded me of my grandfather used to do that. And I was going to ask you two, when you rolled around with your grandfather, it was usually the grandfather. My grandmother didn't do it. But when you drove around, Dustin, with your grandpa, like you were going fishing or something, and he thought he heard a knock or something in the car, was it just a complete shutdown? Like he turned the radio down, rolled the windows up, and was like, shh, 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 like slam on the brakes a couple times, and like speed up, slow down, jerk the wheel right, jerk the wheel left, hit the brakes. Are you hearing? You hearing anything, man?
He was in my Volkswagen.
No, Dustin, you hear that? You hear that? I think we got a gasket that's bent.
It was
in the flux.
It was always in my Volkswagen. I'd say, "Grandfather, just calm down. You're hearing the cries of genocide."
And the show's over. Hit the beat. Hit the beat, Dustin. We're done. Wow. I mean, if you can't make a Nazi
this
joke.
spot brought to you by the number 33.
Did you eat one of those whatever you brought home from California?
He's emphysema laughing. Like, that's how
he's American lubricant. He's phlegm lubricant.
I'm building some lubricant for you. Sorry, didn't mean to shut you down. I just thought it was funny.
Okay, so in regards
Dustin, you
to
hear that? You hear that, Dustin?
No, whenever I was younger.
Calm down, Papa.
We
Calm
had
down.
That is my grandfather's name. It's Papa.
Papa, calm down.
My dad's a papaw now. But whenever we were younger, we'd be driving in our Dodge minivan, and if you had like a penny or something in the cup holder, like rattling, he'd be like, "What's that sound back there?" Or like whenever the seatbelts,
Roll
like
the windows up.
all the wind, like if it was like cracked just a little bit, it was like,
Yeah.
like what's not closed back there. So like back
Oh,
whenever
okay,
it was
so
like
he
on
had
its
common sense about it.
last leg, that thing was rattling.
Maybe my grandfather did it more because he was
Anything-
an engineer.
Anything and everything would just be rattling in that fucking Dodge Caravan. Where it's
Did
like,
you-
Okay.
Did you ever
yeah.
do this? I used to do this to my dad, and he'd fuck. I don't know why my dad didn't beat the fuck out of me more often.
I don't know why either.
Because we'd be riding, and I would do this, and then as we slowed down, I'd be like do like that, and he would get so pissed. My dad would get pissed. You know what pissed my dad off? That when I did that little trick to him, did the beating on the wall, and then when I did the old when I spilled coffee. When he told me to hold his coffee and we're like driving around and I spilled it, he'd be like, "God damn it!" And I'd be like, "But Dad, it burns."
What did he?
And he would have no. He wouldn't give a fuck that my hand was burning. He was more offended that I spilled his Folgers because they didn't have Starbucks then. His fucking Folgers
His
that you
road
got at
coffee.
fucking Safeway, not $5 cup of coffee. This was stuff that he bought a whole can for $2.
Did he at least have like a Lucky Lady, like insulated cup that like?
No, it was
actually
all
like,
he had those big ass those like the
Bubba
old
cups?
cop the cop shows and stuff where they'd carry the
The regular
Thermos?
mug.
regular mug
Oh,
thermos,
like
yeah.
an Aladdin thermos.
Right, right.
Yeah.
He'd always have that, and then Matt pour me a cup of coffee, and I'd be like, oh no.
While you're
I'd be
driving?
so No, I wasn't driving. He was driving. I
No,
was
but
only like,
y'all are driving on the road and you're pouring coffee.
yeah, and then
That
it'd
sounds
be my fault.
100% safe.
It would be to give a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old
Yeah.
the responsibility of pouring hot coffee into a little fucking cheese ass thermos top.
Oh,
That's
because he
shaky.
drank straight
Maybe
from the
6
thermos top.
ounce.
Yeah,
Maybe 6 ounces, 4 ounces.
well, yeah, man. It's still nerve wracking. I didn't even know how the tip of like.
Did
the
you
top
have to
worked.
dress it up? Did you have to put creamer in there and sugar
No,
and
no,
everything?
my dad's a black guy.
You have a black dad?
It's fine, man. Look at
It
that.
finally
Freudian.
came out. Yes.
So that's what we have in common.
We have a. we
Everyone
both have a
wonders
black-
if
what
we're
we have
related.
the same black dad.
Everyone always asks me if we're related, especially when I go to your family's events, which is confusing as fuck. Because I'm like, don't you? Okay,
and they all come up to you and go, "Hey, Dustin."
like I'm that guy in the family that. Oh, who's that guy? That guy? Is he related to us? Like, is there someone in your family that's been like that? That
What if your
was
mom,
in your family for 30 years and no one really noticed him?
What if we have to... No, maybe. What if we have the same black dad though?
That's what I'm saying. What I was saying was
He didn't give us
black
the dick.
coffee.
That didn't come out right.
I'm gonna give me some dark cider. As long as we're talking about family shit, I'm gonna get me some more
Speaking
dark
of
side.
family things,
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, yeah.
We had to
Let me
invite
get in-
someone out to join us because I don't want to have to. If someone's going to die after telling this
He
story,
wants it to be me.
it's going to be one of us or both of us. And yes, I want it to be you. No. A few weeks ago, we talked about my cousin, or we kind of hinted on it that I have this crazy ass cousin. And tonight, I want to spill the beans.
Does he look like you?
It's a her. Now, I got to preference this she's my cousin by marriage.
Because that
So
makes
this is
it
not,
better.
This is not blood.
This is not blood. So
Is
I
that
don't want
blood?
this to completely reflect upon me. But she's been cousin by marriage for
30 years?
Is it 30 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So for 30 years. And
An actual member by marriage.
I've known her probably way longer than that because they didn't get married till like they had been together for like 5 or 6 years, something like that. But we grew up together, sort of. Went to the same schools and stuff. And when we were younger, I kind of want to tell this story because I think Jennifer and I both need outside opinions to make sure we're not insane.
Oh yeah, let's hear. it.
Or that we're not dickheads.
That is
About-
definitely a possibility.
Well, I can
We
answer
couldn't
that.
even
And we're
sleep
the
that good about
judges?
this. And
I
I'm
can
letting
answer
y'all be
that
the
right
judges.
now.
I'm putting this
Okay,
in
let me open
support
up.
of y'all.
Let me go ahead and open up the.
You're gonna ask me if you think you're a dickhead.
I am, but
Well, we do have folks in the chat room. so
not
you
more.
can
And yes,
join
the
in.
chat room can also spit up on this. But
Spoon
here's the
lubricant.
here's the deal. Okay, so when I was younger in school, I had this cousin, and she was in her own little realm of friends and stuff. But one of the things I always found weird growing up was around her bedroom,
Oh no.
she would have these pictures where she would take herself and either cut her out or cut celebrities out and juxtapose them in with them. So it was like poor man's Photoshop.
Now, to be fair, she's a teenage girl. Maybe,
Who are some of the celebrities?
Lance Bass.
I think that was before Lance Bass, wasn't it?
No, because maybe she had Photoshop at that time because she started putting herself in
She your age?
with Lance Bass. Exact same age.
Okay.
She all the new kids on the block, Kirk Cameron, who else was hot at the time? The guy from Wonder Years.
Joey.
Fred Savage?
Joey.
Fred Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage. Joey
Dope.
from Blossom.
Didn't he say dope or something?
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. And then, it was all these people, but she had them like all over her house. But then
Mark
she would
Paul
have
Gosselaar.
she'd have backstories with
Right.
them
Mario Lopez.
about how they would fly to town to hang out with her and take her out to dinner or whatever, or they'd go to the concert, or she'd be
This is her playing
backstage or
around
whatever. Yeah, it's all
Fantasyland.
her story. And it'd be
Got
like,
you.
me being the music junkie would be like, well, New Kids on the Block were here like last night, and you were home all night last night, so I know you weren't backstage at their concert. So
What is that? What is rub? Are you rubbing something over there, Jennifer? I hear something rubbing. Going. Rrrf.
No.
I don't. It's
Is
probably
it
the
the
dog.
dog?
Roxy's barking
That-
outside.
That's the
What was
dog.
that?
I don't know
continue.
what we're doing. Okay, anyway. So we thought that was a little weird.
Yeah.
And
Not
then
too weird. That's not too weird.
It's not weird to cut yourself out. And how many times did you cut pictures of you out and glue them with celebrities?
Never, but
How many times did you Photoshop yourself with a celebrity? Not being a
Photoshop. I
smartass.
do that on a regular basis.
But we do that being a smartass, and
in a
people believe I'm not in the back of a limo with Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
okay. But she was how old was the age here though? The fantasy.
16.
Okay.
But this
15,
also
This is
16?
not an 8-year-old or a 6-year-old.
no, but
Okay.
this carried on to like graduation and post graduation.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, 19, 20,
Married.
into married.
She still did it after she got married
So it's like
Yes.
kind of gone into scrapbooking now.
Yes.
Yes.
in a weird way. Yeah.
So then, on top of this, she's also one of those ones that she tries to get in on what everybody else is doing or whatever the current trend is. So,
What do you mean, like?
Sons of Anarchy is big.
Okay,
All of a sudden,
okay.
I'm a
Ed Hardy.
motorcycle rider.
Yeah.
I'm
a Harley girl now.
yeah. I don't know. I'm just
what was
throwing
she
out more shit.
when The Wire was big?
I don't think she ever watched The
Or
Wire.
Menace to Society? What
She was black.
she was?
Yeah. When Menace
Like
to
a
Society was
gangster.
out. Yeah. And she would walk around and
What'd
go,
you say about my mama?
"What'd you say?" I
Great
suck your
movie,
dick
by
for
the
some
way.
Crack rock. So, she would get into like Jennifer would start making cakes or started making cakes. So then she had to get on the cake train,
Mm-hmm.
and she started making these cakes for invisible friends or people or whatever. We don't know who they're for, but
I would just like to point out that one of her cakes was a cowboy cake and it had cotton balls as
That's what I was getting to.
pom-poms.
it was she said she's making this cake for the Dallas
You didn't
Cowboys.
You didn't tell her, hey, those
No.
aren't edible.
It was a cheerleader cake, and
No.
instead of having pom poms or making icing pom poms,
She made cotton ball ones.
she made cotton balls. She put colored cotton balls on this cake that are not edible.
What'd you say again?
Colored cotton balls. She
Okay,
dyed them
okay,
blue,
And silver.
silver, and white,
Gotcha.
and put them on the cake. So now the cake has fuzzies.
I
all
heard
over it.
cock and balls.
Oh,
So sorry.
same thing. So then she goes through this whole.
What age are we at when that happened?
I don't know. 10 years ago.
Maybe
2 weeks ago?
Maybe 14 years ago, because that's when I started making cakes.
Okay.
So about
And she
14
thought it
years
would
ago.
be a good. I mean, I'm stuck on this cotton ball thing. She thought it'd be a good idea to put cotton balls on a cake that you eat.
A lot of people get stuck on that.
It's a weird thing.
I can't imagine swallowing a fucking cotton ball, man.
I'm
That's
assuming I'm gonna use,
I can't even touch paper towels.
common sense, and that she took those off before she served the cake.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, in this time period, she has also had all sorts of medical ailments. You name it, she's had it.
Invisible illnesses.
Like an
And
ingrown toenail?
Let's not make light of invisible illnesses, but she has had all of them.
So nothing you can see.
No.
Just stuff that's internally a disease that she has, and she knows it's over type thing.
Right.
Like
to get attention, you think?
Breast cancer.
Oh wow!
Well,
didn't
that's
expect
not
it to be that
invisible.
serious. But
Well, that's something you don't just joke and fuck around with and say that you've had.
and she's done this. She's come out saying
She has come out saying that she has breast cancer. She has shaved her head, saying that her hair was falling out
From the chemotherapy.
from the chemo. However, no one has ever gone to a doctor's appointment with her.
How do you
And she
know
did
she
not
shaved
lose-
her head? Did someone see her do it?
I saw her.
You saw her shaving her head.
I didn't see her shaving her head. I saw her at the library. She was walking out as I was coming in, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "I had to shave my head. The hair was falling out in clumps."
But yet she never lost any
Any
of her other hair.
Yeah.
No eyebrows, no her hair. She just shaved her hair down
Did she lose any
to like
weight?
a 1.
No.
No.
Did she like
No arm hair.
She
No.
do a sweet fade.
No.
She
She
get that,
shaved.
that drawn and
No.
Wait a second.
sunken and
Is that
taller?
okay? Let me ask a dumb question.
There's no dumb questions.
There are no dumb
Oh,
questions.
this was
right
a
now.
pretty dumb one. Is there forms of chemotherapy that aren't as potent that don't make you lose your eyebrows and your eyelashes? Or I don't know if they lose their eyelashes?
Well, I thought when you're
I'm
going
done
through,
for this.
I thought when you're going through
You lose
stage
everything.
3,
You lose it all.
Yeah,
stage-
chemotherapy as
you're
well
getting
as
hardcore.
radiation treatments.
Is going to make sure that all your hair is gone.
Chemotherapy is just technically poison.
Right. I understand that, but is there a lower dose that maybe you don't lose it all though?
Well, typically,
I don't know,
if
man.
you're gonna
Look at my
lose-
balls.
If you lose your hair on your head, you're going to lose it everywhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Yeah.
won't just skip
Okay.
over your eyebrows and your eyelashes.
And she had her
and-
eyebrows,
Yes.
and she had her
arm hair.
and
arm
she,
hair and all
did
that,
she have like a
but she just
buzz
didn't have
already
her
coming
hair.
in?
Because she
Yeah.
came over to.
Is she still married to the family? Right?
No.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
she
yeah.
have children?
well,
Yeah, no.
yes.
Yeah, we don't want to get in all that. Do we?
Oh.
That's a crazy story.
Well, you guys have already crossed the line. Honestly,
Well, yeah, we
y'all have
have.
already dove in, so
No, we've dove in, but I don't want to get into
Okay, yeah,
her kid
yeah.
and everything because
Yeah,
her kid's
yeah.
really good.
then yeah, let's
He's a
let's
really
avoid
good
that.
kid and everything, and he's even like backed off. Like,
I just got a text from corporate, and they're like, "No, we're not talking about kids.
yeah. So
No.
I don't want to get in that. But he
We can
has
talk about
recognized.
NAMBLA, but not kids."
He is recognized. So here's the thing that has kind of blown us away. We're going to skip over a bunch of other stuff because there's a bunch of crap. Like she's had
Wait.
medical ailments
Well,
and she's
so
needed.
like this invisible illness, just
Matt-
to touch a little bit more.
RoboTuner just pointed out and said there are mild chemo pills for breast cancer that don't make your hair fall out.
Okay,
He would know he's an alien.
Fact.
nice throwback there.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
So-
So,
Sorry.
but y'all don't think that that's the case here
I-
at all.
I
You're
truly
getting-
don't. Just because typically when you're going through this massive treatment,
hmm
you need support. I mean, you can't do this by yourself.
Exactly.
You can't drive there and get chemo usually, right?
Exactly.
You
Yep.
gotta.
You have to
Exactly.
have
Yeah.
someone with
And
you.
there, no one. Like
No
she
one.
made a point to say, "I don't want anybody to go with me."
Okay, that's
Why?
another thing. So many people have cancer. Is there no way that you could go to get your chemo done and they hang on to you for another 8 hours or something, to where you can drive home? Is that not a
Well,
thing? I don't know enough about
First
chemo.
of all, this
You just
cancer
sit in that
thing.
chair.
This cancer thing, it was probably 15 years ago.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
It's not something.
It's part of the evidence. Is
yes,
what we're saying.
It's
it's
just
part
part
of the
of-
evidence. But like like rheumatoid arthritis. Someone in the family has that, and now she has
She an
it.
opiate head?
Don't know. Not 100% sure on that one.
Is there potential for other illicit substances that might be in her
Yes,
routine?
could be.
It's possible.
Would she possibly give fellatio for
$2.
drugs?
To you, yes.
Me?
I know what you're hinting at. I know what you're looking
I
for.
wasn't talking about me.
So.
I was talking about Jesse.
What?
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 Yeah.
Can I put in a pooper?
What?
All right.
Not you. Every time he comes up, I got to explain
Not
that put her in the
Jesse.
pooper, Jesse, is different than Jesse on our show. If you're listening to us and you're confused, put her in a pooper, Jesse, someone else.
Yes. So the two things that have struck us odd in the last year, because the last year has been complete chaos, and the entire family's been watching, because it's a couple of those things where now the entire family is like,
Shut the fuck up.
She needs.
Right.
She needs.
No.
She
Needs
needs
help.
intervention. She
no,
needs
she
help.
may show up and kill one of us.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
Why do you
it's
say
that
that?
weird.
Why do you say that y'all's life's in danger now?
Because she's done some crazy shit. Like, suddenly she starts having these dolls, these baby dolls, these therapy baby dolls for a miscarriage that no one knew she had.
What? Is that a thing? Do women carry
It is a
dolls
thing.
It is a thing.
It is a thing.
to get over miscarriages?
It
Yes.
is a treatment, a form of treatment for PTSD.
What?
For usually,
It seems like that would fuck you up worse.
Well, postpartum is already kind of just like, ugh. But if it's like you miscarried and then you have to
Yeah,
deal
but
with
what if
postpartum.
you have?
and
So you're
this- I
saying if
mean,
you have a DNC, you're like 6 weeks, or I don't know, when do they give DNCs? Usually pretty early, right?
yeah.
Then
Well,
they
this
give
is-
they some women get PTSD from that, and then the doctor says, "Here's how I think we should deal with this. Besides therapy and drugs, like antidepressants,
Mhm.
you need to carry a baby around."
Or you see it on social media and go, oh, I want to do that so I can have attention.
I just don't see the benefit of that being therapeutic,
I personally don't understand it either.
or I don't see how that's therapeutic.
Yeah, I feel like it would cause more
Damn
pain
it. And
because you're basically
you're living
my
in fantasy world.
Right, and my understanding of this treatment is that you feed, you change diapers,
That's
You do
so
everything.
weird.
You
put
take
them
them
to sleep,
everywhere.
you take them places.
Oh yeah, Michaela has a doll that bites you if you don't fucking pull your finger out, like before you feed it.
That's evil.
Whew. Yeah, it hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
So these babies, or she had one, and then she got another one.
Does she name the baby and stuff?
Yes, they were
Yes.
twins. She had a whole Instagram account for them.
Oh,
a whole social
my.
media movement for them. And this
what do you
was
mean
all,
a social media movement?
Like, it was on all the social media, all of it.
Did she do a
that she
GoFundMe?
She did a GoFundMe for baby
Yes.
stuff, needing
did you
baby
have to
stuff.
do any photography
For her dolls?
She put out pleads and cries for baby
Did
stuff.
you have to make any cakes for her?
I
No,
didn't
she
do
can
have
make
to
her
do
own
any-
cakes.
I know, but
Photography stuff.
did you have to do photography stuff?
No. So
Would
yeah.
you wait? I feel like we shouldn't be making fun of this.
We're not
actually,
making
man.
fun of it.
No,
No,
I-
there,
I don't
there
think that-
is no like there
something-
totally has to be like a name for that diagnosis of that level of mental illness.
There's something.
Yeah.
I don't know
There
what
has
it
to
is.
be.
She
sound-
doesn't listen to the show.
She's
So I'm not worried
almost.
about it.
It sounds like she's almost detached
I feel
completely
like I personally
from reality.
I feel like she needs something. She needs
Oh, she
some
does.
well, obviously, but she needs some form of attention that she is not getting and maybe has never gotten. So she does all of these things to try and draw that attention to
That's
her.
what I think it is too.
And clearly she needs help.
Is she not seeing a therapist?
No.
No.
And I personally, I'm
Oh.
the only person who's friends with her on any social media. So
Well, I would recommend dropping social media. One,
I've
fantasy
I
world of-
dropped her because
no, not drop her. Telling, maybe advising to her, hey, maybe social media. You need to live in reality a little bit.
Unplug
Unplug
for
a little bit. Yeah.
and I've told her I've suggested that. So she's just she continues to go from one drastic thing to another. So the dolls unfortunately did not get the positive attention that she was craving or needing. So now she's going to go over and she's going to do this.
So let's get to this.
She's identifying with an ostrich.
No.
So
you know the big trend on what's channel? NBC?
I think it's NBC.
On Wednesday night is every show is Chicago some fuck. Chicago Fire, Chicago Police, Chicago Hospital,
Gotcha.
Chicago
I
Dildo
thought there was,
Factory.
man, you threw me
Chicago.
for a loop, dude. I thought there was an actual show called Chicago Some Fuck.
I mean, it's every
Chicago
let's
Dildo
use every
Factories.
Chicago American Flam.
utility company, whatever.
Now,
Here's
Dustin,
Chicago
don't be
Telephone.
jealous that he found this like niche that is making that guy lots of money.
No, and his name is Dick Wolf. What a fucking badass name
Wait,
is that?
rewind. I think I missed something here.
Okay,
What happened?
so there is the Chicago shows.
Yeah.
Okay. There are actors
Mhm.
within these Chicago shows. This individual has latched on to one of those actors.
Oh, she's got one of those obsessive. Oh man, she's gonna end up with a restraining order and all that shit.
To the point
She's
that
a stalker now.
to the
She's
point
moved to
where-
Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's on
my.
their set quite a bit, and now she is making it seem
You need to tell the people up at the studio.
that she
Who
is
do I
living.
tell? Tell me. Who
Dick
do
Wolf.
I know?
You would. Is that? Who,
I'm going to send a personal message
No,
to Dick Wolf.
You could
Why
say,
not?
"Hey,
He's got a badass name. First started off, my husband thinks you have a badass name.
Jug.
John
if
Dick Wolf.
what I would do is this type of situation. Man, honestly, this
Can I
sounds serious
slide
enough
into
to
his
actually.
DMs?
This sounds actually serious enough to call the authorities there and say, look, we're not sure what's going on with our relative, but we're pretty sure she's not okay. And then I would also find his PR firm, whoever Dick
Mhm.
Wolf's PR firm is, or his management.
Well, there's an actor.
Drop a
There's
note.
certain
It's a
actor.
specific actor.
Oh,
that-
it's not Dick Wolf.
No, Dick Wolf is the guy that created all these
I know
shows.
who Dick Wolf. No, so it's not. She's not obsessed with
No.
the producer of the executive producer of Law and
Chicago
Order
Fire.
and Law and Order.
No.
Dun-dun. So this is
not
an
Law and
actual
Order.
actor that she's in.
Yes.
I would find that the representation, like the PR people of him, and just say, hey, this is real. Like we're not trying to troll you or anything like that. But you should take notice that there is someone that has changed their whole life and seriously has stalker written all over her. And you guys should be notified about this. And this is our family notifying you. Because now okay, Jesus. So we've actually taken this up a notch, and you guys have actually now become publicly, like, on record saying that you knew about it. So what if something happens at this point and you haven't tried to reach out to the authorities and you haven't tried to reach out to his PR firm?
Well, I hope everybody in
Scratch the show.
Mixler and on YouTube enjoy this while it's up. As we cut this segment out.
Just saying.
I didn't even think about that aspect.
So show's getting deleted, guys. We're starting the show over.
I don't-
So much for
I-
show
To be
$2.99.
perfectly honest, the individuals and I who have been like looking at this have already talked about it to figure out the best way to.
What about self-harm? Has she done any of that?
I don't know.
I don't
no.
know.
No
I don't
suicide
follow
Well, I
her.
attempts?
mean, if she's already abusing any medication, is she
She's claiming that
drinking? Is
currently
she-
in her current environment
In Chicago.
in Chicago with this famous actor.
She's living with this famous actor, and when he's not on set working, they do Uber together.
They do Uber together.
They work Uber together.
Oh, this actor decides to pick up a little extra change by driving people around and letting them throw up in their car.
Yeah. And this actor doesn't need it.
I would think that anyone was a main role character of a Chicago fuck show is not
Chicago
going to
What the
need
Fuck Show.
Chicago What the Fuck Show is not going to need to
Some
be an
fuck.
Uber driver. Yeah,
I-
Chicago some fuck.
Without saying the name, I can put a clue out there.
I don't know. I don't
You
watch
don't know?
that show at all. So you could say whoever
Well,
you want.
you can. The clue he's thinking of is going to give it away to any and everyone.
That
And if
watches
you're going to
it.
say that, you might as well just
I'm
say
not
his
saying the name. I'm not saying the name. I'm just saying he had a very famous ex-girlfriend that's a badass singer.
Ex-fiance.
Ariana Grande?
No.
Because he's an
Ex-fiance.
NBC. That Peterson kid, or is it Peterson?
No.
That dude's a NBC guy, isn't he?
No.
I try not
to.
Lady Gaga's?
That
I didn't say nothing.
dude? Weird.
So she is posting on social media that she is hanging out with her boo
Mm-hmm.
all over Chicago, but she's not posting pictures, right?
No.
Or she doing the Photoshop thing and posting pictures of them?
No, she's not actually. And I reached out because I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to play this game. So I did reach out, and she confirmed without confirming, basically, that she's living with him.
And how did she do that?
He's
if it was
just a
taking a
regular
picture of-
guy. He's just a regular guy helping me out.
Oh, you mean in her own way, she
Mhm.
tried to confirm it to you?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. I'd tread
gonna
lightly
get
on all of it.
We're gonna get scrapped.
I'm gonna have to take this
Yeah,
off YouTube
well,
anyway.
Shit. There goes our famous faces. There goes our poker faces.
Your producer is stressing out over here.
So, what are y'all gonna do? Like,
We don't know.
what's the
That's
family gonna
the
do?
whole thing.
And
We
why
don't
do you
know
think
what
your
to
why do
do.
you think your lives are in danger? Just because of the psychopathic shit?
Yeah, just because
Just the whole package?
Yeah, the whole package.
But she hasn't
The whole
said that. Hey, shut the fuck up! I'll
No.
slit your fucking throat and piss
No.
on your wound.
No.
week. Not till tomorrow.
She hasn't said anything like that.
No.
Okay. So we
I'm
don't think
not
she's
really-
violent. She's never shown
No.
violent
I'm
tendencies.
just
No.
saying that. It's just I just said that because of the creepy way things are done.
She's
you
not
know,
wearing a
it's very-
skin mask of Lady Gaga or anything.
Not that I know of yet, but that's awesome. Remember
Ed
that for
Gein
goddamn
I don't
America.
know.
dress.
I don't know, Jennifer. That's weird. Sounds very weird, and I'd be concerned too.
Like, I'm dumbstruck because all the research that this team has done to figure out if this is real or not. Because I'd be like,
There's
it'd be
not
so
real.
fucking badass if
We just flew up there.
No.
Like, hey,
it was real. Like all this time, she's
man-
done all this weird fake
Well,
shit and
and-
done all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, it really is real.
I
I'd be like, that's badass.
I went to Dustin. It was after after a podcast one night, and I told him, I was like, I think she's telling the truth. And he was like, what? And I said, I think she's telling the truth.
is she an attractive woman? Then she's not telling the. I hate to be the fucking asshole in the room. If she's not a 10, she's not fucking telling the truth, man.
That's my.
No one
that's
fucking,
been my
no movie
argument.
star falls in love. I mean, Matt Damon fell in love with
Well,
a
according-
bartender, but she was still hot.
Well, then that's my thing. Is you don't go from the fame monster to this.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna bang Lady Gaga, but then I'm fucking gonna do Nancy Joe down the road.
You don't do that.
No, that's what strip clubs are for. You go fucking, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. You're trying to draw me offside, so I seem like a chauvinistic asshole.
So
a
when
guy
you're
like
done
that,
banging someone famous, you go to a strip club.
if you still want, if you don't go, okay, you know what? It's time for me to do a homely girl. No one does that. No famous person does that.
Where do you go from the fame monster though?
You go to a strip club and say, fuck it, I'll fuck one of these girls real quick. That's what you do.
The strip clubs around here, you don't do that.
Not what? Huh?
Strip clubs around here, you don't do that.
Man, I've had some.
You've never banged Lady Gaga either.
You're proving my point. You're
That's what I'm
exactly
saying.
proving my point.
You wouldn't go from Lady Gaga to over here to Bucks Wild.
But if I was that guy that was going through some weird actor's midlife crisis, or actually, is it an older actor or a younger actor?
Yeah, how old is he?
He's, I don't know.
If I'm
I
some
would
young
say he's
stud
probably our age.
that had relations with Lady Gaga, there's I'm not thinking about some girl that reached out to me with like cut out paper mache of our images. That's the last person I'd get involved with.
That's what I'm saying.
And if
That's
I was,
my argument.
if I was completely,
That's totally my argument.
if I was completely blindsided and by love, and the woman just by Facebook, Instant Messenger, and Snapchat decided that I needed to be with this person. As soon as I got into DFW or she came up to Chicago and I saw the full-on Lulu package, I'm out. And so is every red-blooded male.
Lulu package? What is that?
I don't know.
Like Lulu LaRue?
I just don't imagine many attractive women are named Lulu. I'm sorry,
Oh.
Lulus out there.
Hi, I'm Lulu.
Do that again.
Hi, I'm Lulu. Hey, Dustin. You want to come over and have some iced tea?
You got iced tea, Jesse, over there, right?
Y'all need to knock it off.
I'm Lulu.
We are, man. You know what this was? This was just a landmine to show our chauvinistic ways.
It was a landmine for you. No,
Our
it's-
wide as fuck chauvinistic ways.
He's just.
I've
doing
been
this
so
'cause it's
blown
gonna be
away
deleted
by this,
anyways.
and there's a lot of stuff
bet it
we're just
doesn't.
not talking about.
Yeah, there's so
much, but and we could get into this. I mean, this
Give
could
me
literally be
something-
like 3 hours long. Like,
Give me the most batshit crazy thing she's done in the last 5 years, besides what we've just discussed.
geez,
This is interesting.
this is the
It's
doll
dynamic
thing
here.
scared the fuck out of me, because
Doll thing's pretty batshit, but
because all of a sudden she starts saying she had all these miscarriages that no one ever knew about, and no one ever knew she was pregnant.
Yes, it was a miscarriage because she lost the baby, but
did that really happen?
It was not a miscarriage it was a, what is the term? Long-term pregnancy
A
miscarriage?
more traumatic one.
Yeah, so
Not
she's
saying that short-term ones are, but
right. She's claiming that she was 6 months pregnant
But no one knew.
and lost the baby.
Who
but
was the father? Does she say?
supposedly it was her abusive husband, which
Her first
nobody in
husband.
nobody in the family, one, knew that she was pregnant, or two, knew that there was an abusive husband. Now, I'm not saying that the husband wasn't abusive. There's obviously, we may not know that, but wouldn't we know that there was a baby due?
Yeah, after 6 months, you know. You start telling people. You start telling the family.
Yeah. And
Well,
in 5
in
months, you
around
should
that
already
time
show
period,
Man,
it.
you can't really say
Right.
that. You can't really say that because there's been women that have hid it from their family, from their parents,
This is not
girls,
her.
and then have gone and thrown it
No,
into
no,
a
no, no,
dumpster.
No. This isn't
Or
her way.
That
And then
one
Matt
chick
comes
that
walking
was
around
a
drunk out of Texas
vegetable
Billiards.
that just magically had a child.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
See how I tied it into the show.
Don't throw it in that dumpster, bitch.
Good God.
That's Stubbs' dumpster.
Wow.
That was
That's comedy
twice.
gold. That's comedy gold.
I think we need to cut it at the Volkswagen joke and cut it to that joke. That
And
segment
then
just needs to be
okay,
cut out.
in 3,
Two,
2, 1,
one.
and we're
And
back.
Good.
No, don't cut
Lord.
this, man. This is interesting. Don't cut this.
So
Unless you don't want to be held responsible when NBC finds out one of their actors are
Was
fucking
murdered?
as a skin doll now.
like
his-
lives in a well
Lives in a
with
well. Yeah.
putting lotion on his
It's
skin.
being served at some barbecue joint.
Because you never know. It
Called
could
Up
be
in Smoke.
eaten-
Or rolling smoke.
Whoa, that's
Maybe I should call Catfish.
maybe that's the thing to
Ooh,
do.
Is that still around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing to do. Because
Yeah.
what we
'Cause
think
what
is
if it? What
what
if
we
she
think
is
she's doing.
catfishing him?
No, she's running.
Maybe.
We think we figured out that she's running his account. She made a Facebook page for him.
A non-verified one?
It's not
Yes.
verified, and she's running it. And because this dude would not have Facebook. He's a celebrity. He's out banging
He
hot
barely
chicks.
touches his verified Instagram.
Yeah, he's out
barely.
doing stuff. He's not sitting around home doing.
No, he's learning lines for
here's a-
Chicago some fuck
Here's a pic of something I just fixing to eat.
with my beautiful
Face.
girlfriend.
Yeah, he's not doing shit like that.
Man.
So
That's weird.
it's
weird
it's
stuff.
So
The mind of
weird.
the stalker is weird.
the mind
just
of the
weird.
person that needs attention is weird.
Like a narcissist? That's all of us. Just kidding.
No, it is.
But that's another level of narcissism. Like that's an alternative reality. Like you've completely
Yes.
detached from reality.
But you got to make up all this stuff, and it's
a pathological
pain
liar.
in the ass to
She
make.
sounds like a psychopath.
Well, it's just it's
That's
very
what it
sad
could
to
be.
me. I think that she
If
has
she
the
would just be
potential-
fucking normal,
They
yeah,
can't,
she has
man.
the
If she's
potential
got
to be
I don't
like
think they
this
can.
super sweet.
people with mental problems like that can't be normal. I don't think they can do it
True.
unless they're fully medicated and
True.
going through therapy. I don't think you can make someone that has that bad of mental issues.
well, what's sad
Or
is
that's
to
more
see
than
her-
issues. That's mental disorders.
When
is what
she
you're talking
before
about.
all this
Right.
stuff, but even before the baby stuff, when she was going through all this, every other week she had a different medical condition plaguing her, and she couldn't. She was in a wheelchair, being wheeled around. She couldn't recover because that's another thing. She's in a wheelchair, being wheeled around. All of a sudden, her second husband leaves her, and all of a sudden she can
Well,
walk and fly to
We don't know that he left
Chicago.
her. She left him. For,
whatever. They've separated, whatever. They got a divorce. I don't care about that. But all of a sudden, she's up walking and has no medical issues at all, no problems whatsoever, and is in Chicago chasing around some
Wow.
dude. But there's like she
Y'all
had
y'all need to
enough
update us on
stuff.
this.
She had enough stuff wrong with her that it was one of those things like, okay, if all this is true, she won't make it through this year.
Like she was on.
She'll die.
she-
She'll be dead.
She claimed that she was on seizure medicine, but she would still drive.
Which is a no-no for sure.
Yeah. I made a post about being molested through TSA, and she
What? Wait, what?
Not literally. I was joking.
At
oh,
LAX.
gotcha.
Um,
At
being-
LAX.
I understand what you're saying now.
At LAX.
and she replied, and she's like, "That doesn't
It's not
happen to
funny.
me anymore now that I can't get out of the wheelchair." And I'm just thinking,
She made it funny.
when did all this happen? I mean, when did your life go from?
Wait, was she making it? She was making a joke, wasn't she?
Well, yeah, it's kind of a joke, but why? I don't know. It was one of those things. It's one of those things. She just wanted attention.
Yeah, it sounds like she's deaf. It sounds like her need for attention has completely consumed her and made her detach from reality. That's what it sounds like to me. Which I'm sure there's some kind of weird diagnosis to that. If you had,
If she would just do a podcast every week, it would satisfy her need for attention.
maybe we should get her on the show.
Oh my God. Maybe she could bring her celebrity boyfriend.
Dude. How quick would one of us call her out if she was on the show?
We wouldn't even start rolling. The mics would not be hot, and one of us would call it out.
We'd be like, so you mean to tell me that you know you've been on the set of Chicago Sumfuck?
And she has been on the set. She
And
has
she has.
pictures.
That's the
what-
scary part.
Here's the thing that made me think, all right, this is fucking for real, is because she has a bunch of footage of her hanging out with everybody and
there
being
something
on the set and
With her
and
in the
having
picture.
fun. But then
yes, with
she's,
other actors
But then with
on
yeah,
the show.
video of her and with the other actors and with this guy.
Well,
And
oh,
then,
with the one?
No, not with the one.
I thought there was one with him.
Is
Like
there
they were
any
rolling
pictures?
around?
On.
Two of the guys were rolling around. I thought one of those were him.
Rolling around.
Yeah, but she wasn't in that.
But she's talking, right? Isn't she? And she's laughing and talking to them while they're doing it, and they look up and talk to her.
I don't know.
They were like goofing off or something, and
Were they talking to her like she's part of the bros,
no, like
bros
she
or
was
like she's
standing
just
there.
a fan? Like, hey, that's what we do here on the
that's what I remember it being.
the NBC set.
on a Chicago, fucking
Give me to
whatever,
sign that real quick. Like that type of thing.
certain Chicago utility, yeah, or municipality, whatever. Anyway, it was just I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Well, let's get an update. Hope everything's okay. T's and P's. T's and P's.
P's and T's.
P's and T's. Wait, it's T's and P's, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Well, speaking of
it's T's and P's or
P's
P's
and
and
T's.
T's.
well, speaking of T's and P's.
Where's our song, Garage Barrage?
No, we have a T's and P's song. It's not from Garage Barrage.
Oh no, we have our own psychopath.
Yes, our own
Has sent-
stalker.
He's an alien.
Our
Our own alien
stalker.
sent us a song.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's break this weird. Ugh.
This song is called Taint and Penis Bar. So I guess this is
T&P.
T's and P's,
Well,
right? Is that what we're going to play off of?
T and P?
TMP
Yeah.
bar.
Ah, the TNP bar.
That
Except from the
Yeah.
train.
Yeah, it is.
That
That's
sounds
what
like a
it
club
is.
in Houston you could
Have
go
you
to.
listened to this?
No, I have not. I don't. Anytime Thomas sends me a song, I don't listen to it now. I want to be surprised with all y'all because I think that
Just go
is
in
way
dry.
more fun. Yeah, I like to go in dry without my phlegm lubricant.
God damn it.
You said dry, so it
That's
had
what
to
I
bring
get for
up
hanging out with him.
phlegm lubricant. So here we go.
We need Flim lubricant shirts now.
Let's open this up and let's see what Thomas sent us right about now.
We're on the high-speed rail.
We're being foamers.
Riding the rails.
In France.
Riding rails.
Hopping cars.
I'm gonna rap over you playing beats.
Welcome to the Titan Penis Bar. I'm Beta Cook Brian. We just teabag 360.
Nice. And we just pop one clan rally orgy thing out of a bag.
I'll give you one.
Some days I do miss drinking beers.
I said orgy. I finally got tired. I finally got tired of Shelly's son, and I cut him up. This orgy. Did you get up and watch it?
Oh, I saw a tip of it when I took my girls home.
John McCain.
Hit it all the freaking time. It's kind of badass. You just hit this white spot.
Oh, damn.
I've been banging my
Ostrich.
for years.
I feel like a loser.
How big is the dongle port?
Not very big.
I finally got tired of Shelly's son, and I cut him up. Oh, material. Because Matt's homophobic.
Thomas's?
Totality.
So you've honestly tried to give him the shockers or give him the whoop? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's enough to knock me down.
You're supposed to do it right when he's about to launch.
That will spice up anybody's bedroom.
I finally got tired of Shelly's son, and I cut him up. I finally got tired of Shelly's son, and I cut him up.
Holy shit! Ostrich.
Taint and penis.
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 Move the snake, because here comes the rooster.
What the What? There's like 19 shows in that song. Standing O.
Yeah. Very good job once again,
Oh my gosh.
Matt
Oh
Thomas.
my gosh.
Dude, he's got a knack.
Jeez. Oh
You
my
got
God,
the
my
touch.
Head hurts now.
I cried a little bit. That was real good.
You know, every time that we listen to these songs that he sends in, I go, man, we say some foul shit. We really do. The stuff that's coming out of our mouths, and it includes y'all now. It used to be, listen to what O Stubbs says all the time, but you guys are fully involved now. Especially you, sir. You've had some rank things come out of your mouth
Taint
lately.
and penis with
I-
harmonies.
Oh, and that's the
like,
thing. You know what I realized when he was playing it? We went down to the TMP, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it now.
the Taint Penis Bar.
Well, yeah, but
Oh my God.
that place that we stopped at downtown, right? Or
Yes.
right? Okay.
T&P.
Can't laugh anymore.
But it doesn't stand for taint penis, right? Yeah.
I don't
Garage
think so.
barrage, that's what you're up against, man.
Yeah, bring it.
That's what you're up against.
Oh, Jesus.
My abs hurt after that.
My whole head hurts. Everything hurts on me.
Garage barrage.
That was amazing. He
Or barrage to some people.
said he's taking a break though.
I saw that. He texted us. He's like,
Yeah.
guys, I wanted you guys to be the first to know.
He's taking a
Sabbatical.
not a sabbatical.
Maybe he'll do
Hiatus.
he's
like
going
the,
hiatus for a little bit. I mean,
maybe he'll do the Brett Favre and
hopefully it won't be
come
like
out of
they won't be like
retirement.
Tool, and we'll be
putting out
10,000 days before we see the next album. Did you see that meme the other day?
Yeah.
It popped up on Reddit. Well, it's been 10,000 days.
Well, you
Where's
know
the
my
album?
theory, right?
What?
My theory is they don't have any intentions on releasing anything. They actually broke up after 10,000 days, and this is just them fucking with everyone. But I heard they did some stuff on their
guys-
website now.
The guys from Floor that we know said that they've heard the demos.
Yeah, there's that, and also, did you see all the stuff that supposedly has been recently added onto their website yet? I haven't played with it yet,
No.
but apparently they got it all. It's opened up.
Oh, the Tool website's opened up.
Well, I mean, there's new things on. There's new shit, man.
Here's the Tool thing to do is you don't talk about it, and all of a sudden it just shows up at record stores.
Like, dude, no promo or anything?
No promo, no nothing. You don't have to.
Has there a
You're
band that's
Tool.
ever done that?
I'm sure there is.
Just no one knew at all?
Hey, King Diamond released 2 live albums, and we didn't know
I heard about
it
that
over the weekend. And I was with the drummer the entire weekend, and he didn't say anything about it.
Didn't Eminem just do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, there has been bands that have done it. Rappers do it all the time, though, because rappers are into this phase right now where they'll just go do a single.
Gotta drop this right now.
Yeah, and they do, all of a sudden, they'll do this hype out of nowhere and stuff, like just crazy ass hype, and then like send out these weird coded messages to their fans, and you're supposed to know that something's on the way. Like Riff Raff does that all the time.
You know who else I saw
Riff Raff.
perform? Toto.
You saw Toto?
Perform. And Sinbad.
But what? Sinbad?
I saw Sinbad.
You know, he
introduced
doesn't
Toto.
cuss during his stand-up.
He doesn't.
No, he's clean. But anyway, I don't know if I can't remember of a band that just there was nothing and all of a sudden, bam. Well,
they could do it though.
You could do it.
And if
Tool
they
Tool
did
could do it.
They could do it, and they could have. They don't do the digital thing. So what they do is they just suddenly release.
What do you do about the leaks though? The studio leaks and all that shit though.
They can keep it contained.
I
If
wonder
any
how.
band could do it, they could keep it contained.
The other ones that you think could.
But you don't need to send it out to Spin or Rolling Stone.
What about Queens of the Stone Age? You think they could pull that off?
They need promo.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking Queens of Stone Age is nowhere near as big as Tool.
Right. They're still huge and still awesome.
But there is no. That is a band that does not need promo. And if they could
You know
pull it
what I
off, that
heard?
all of a sudden all their digital stuff is on Apple, or on iTunes, or on Google, or whatever, and then like the album comes out, they do everything digital, or they don't do everything digital. They just send physical copies to stores again, and you walk into
That's
Best
it.
Buy and like, holy shit, there's a CD here by Tool. What?
How badass would that be? Tool, motherfucking Tool.
And if they're smart, they put it out on USB.
So, you know what? Man, I lost my train of thought. I knew that was going to happen. There was another weird thing that happened with hype and stuff on Facebook. I don't know if y'all saw this. Not in the show notes, but this just reminded me of that. Did you see what Jeff Bridges did this last week?
I watched a
think
lot
I
of
did.
Jeff Bridges movies in this past week that I
Well,
didn't
yeah,
know about.
So do I.
Saw a little teaser.
Yeah, did you see that?
What?
He threw out a teaser with the dude.
Tron 3?
Well, I thought there's rumors about this Jesus movie that's supposed to be coming out, right? You heard about that? I'm talking about Jesus from the Big Lebowski. We're gonna fuck you up.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
it's not
Not-
the Jesus from the black community.
Not white Jesus.
Not white Jesus, and
Mhm.
not white Jesus actually being brown Jesus.
Right.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
No, Killer Mike.
Hell
Okay.
Satan.
It takes a little bit. We got this.
He, I heard that there was a movie. I thought we talked about it in here that there was a movie that a prequel or sequel to Big Lebowski that was going to come out that had all of them in it, and it was about Jesus though. It wasn't about the dude.
We didn't
So
talk about that.
I thought maybe that's what this was.
I thought
that
it was
they were
Super
gonna
Bowl
announce a
commercial.
trailer, and that's what I heard yesterday. That it's actually just a stupid fucking Super Bowl commercial,
So
and
it's
I
a-
hope
it's
not.
a teaser for a Super Bowl commercial.
Which is weird. That doesn't sound right.
They
to me.
started doing that like in the last couple of years.
They have.
And it's stupid.
It is stupid.
That's my other thing about the Geico commercials, how they keep showing all the old Geico commercials here lately. It's to remind you of all the different phases they've gone through, because they're going to have some big Super Bowl commercial with
Had a
everything
baby.
in it.
Had a baby,
See,
7 pounds.
Some of them,
Baby's fine.
like the fact that they've like
Caveman.
they've
Yeah.
dredged some of the other stuff.
Oh,
up.
and the Hump Day came back too.
Well, and the
Yeah.
fact that
Hump
they
Day.
merged like the two dudes, like one's playing the banjo and one's playing the mandolin.
If
They,
it's
like,
just a
merged
Super Bowl
that.
commercial,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be disappointed in Jeff Bridges, who's the most raddest dude in the world.
Well, talking about Super Bowl commercials and the Super Bowl, which we have this weekend, you want to make some bets? You want to gamble?
Like whoever loses has to go mess with a dumpster or
No, I'm talking money.
money.
Yeah,
Sure. What do you
I'm
mean?
talking money. I'm talking about parlay bets. Do you ever parlay bet?
What does that mean?
This is where you bet on things that just happen in the game that have nothing to do with the game, really.
Oh, so like,
Like it's
is Maroon 5 gonna play This Love as part of their shit? Even though that's like one of the oldest songs ever, are they still gonna throw it into their?
that they're
half-
covering Pantera.
No.
Fist love. Fist love. Scar. You take this love. Break.
Not that one. Huh?
Dun, dun,
Maroon
dun.
5 has one called "This Love." Were you
I-
making a funny?
I don't know anything Maroon 5.
I don't either. Aren't they the ones that sing?
Whoa.
Moves like Jagger.
Oh.
Moves like Jagger.
I know that song.
I had no idea where he was going with that.
Do they do dun 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 dun?
Stop. We're gonna get death threats for real if you do it more.
I just hate that you went from Lit to Sum 41 because I enjoyed Sum 41 so much more than Lit. So
I didn't
it's
hate
just,
Sum 41.
Man.
All right, so coin toss. Heads or tails?
How much money are you trying to get on this?
$20 a bet.
For heads or tails?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Do I need
It's
to
gonna
take
be
record?
heads.
Do I
Like
need to
the
take
heads is the
record
higher
of-
higher odds, isn't it?
No, they're even.
No, they're not.
This shows they're both 105.
I think if you look at
On
physics
the
and
odds
everything,
table, they're both 105.
I think if you look at physics and
I thought
numbers,
tails was heavier.
70. See, I heard it was heads that was heavier.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tails is heavier, so it
Or is it-
lands on heads.
yeah, and it's like up to 73% if you flip a coin 73 or
So you going
100
with
times. Huh?
You
I'll
going
go
with
with
heads?
heads. Fuck it. But how you want to do $20
Are you
on
writing
that
these
alone?
down?
Yes.
I'm going with tails. What do you got? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna bet?
$20 of a category?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's how we roll.
I mean, payday isn't.
Let's knock it down
we
to
just
$10.
have to put me on it. Yeah,
$10
knock it
a
down.
bet.
Knock it down to $10 and just make it a tab until I get
Because there's
paid.
gonna be 100 bets, so that's $1,000.
What?
Huh? All right. Do you care about Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, because it's going to be Tom Brady, and I'll put $500 on that right now.
Stubbs,
Right
did you
now?
say heads?
$500 that he gets MVP. Tom Brady gets
Hold on.
MVP
He
of
did
the
say
Super Bowl.
heads.
Hold on. Who said heads and who
I said heads.
tails?
I got tails.
But we're on to we're bigger fish.
Yeah.
We
If
got
he's-
bigger fish
If
to
you
fry
got
now.
500 on Tom Brady, I'm going to take the field.
Could do it.
I am. Because Patriots aren't going to win.
Patriots aren't going to win?
Patriots aren't going to
How
win.
much you want to put on that bet? So wait, we're actually betting $500 on the MVP, and we haven't even talked about the winner or loser?
No, that was second category.
You want to throw a tattoo on the face on this?
Oh God.
SoundCloud rapper, we sticking to
Okay.
cash money.
Who
So-
will...
No,
the-
no. Go back. Who was your MVP pick?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Mine's the field. Mine is 87 other players.
Basically, he's saying it'll be Eddiewood but Tom Brady.
Yeah. He
Am I
has
gonna
Tom
let-
Brady.
should I let him do that?
And I have 87 other players.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it because it's going to be Tom Brady. And I don't want to get any emails about Matt sucks Tom Brady's dong.
That'll
Why is
be
he
in the
such a
voicemail.
Patriots
Oh, we have a
fan?
voicemail we got to get to.
Do.
All right. Any other bets you want to put on this? Are we seriously doing this, though?
Yeah.
I'm writing
Like-
this shit down.
My girlfriend's going to kill me.
Yeah.
At
we're doing it.
$10.
Who will the Super Bowl MVP mention first in his speech?
It's going to be Tom Brady, and he will mention his parents.
No.
Gazelle?
Whoever it is that's not Tom
Or is
Brady
it Giselle?
will first mention
I said Gazelle. Is it Gazelle or Giselle?
Giselle.
It's Giselle.
Gazelle is from Zootopia, and
Yeah.
it's Shakira.
Isn't a gazelle an animal?
All right.
Like a real fast
Dustin,
animal?
what
like a
is? Who
deer?
are they going to mention?
Yeah.
Dustin.
They're going to mention the team
Fucking retarded. I'm stupid, man.
and
You-
God.
You only get one
Oh.
first thing.
Okay. If
Yeah,
they're going
so
to
the
mention.
team-
I got to think my teammates.
How much money is on this one?
Everything's $10.
So we got one $500 bet and two $10 bets. So $520.
Hold on.
on
We're
the
not
line.
done yet. How long will it take Gladys Knight to sing the U.S. national anthem? The over-under is 1 minute and 47.
I thought she died.
Well, she's doing it. So, 1 minute 47. Over or under?
Under.
Over. It's Gladys Knight. She used to be a pip.
Wait, you're saying the minute 47's over? Yeah. So I'm saying it's going to be over that.
I'm saying it's longer than
I'm
a
taking
minute
the over,
47. Oh, okay. Then we're neutral. Because she's going to do it longer than that. Will she miss a word?
Yes.
I'm saying yes too.
$10 on that too?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we got to find things we differ on.
Yeah, we got to differ on it. Will any player take a knee during the national anthem?
No.
I was going to say no too.
Damn it.
Will Donald Trump attend the game?
Yes.
No.
He will be there.
No.
Fuck yeah, he's going to
It's in Hotlanta. $10. I say no.
What's that mean?
Hotlanta.
He's not going to go to Atlanta? Why would he not go to Atlanta?
Because it's a shithole in his eyes.
It is. He hates
Shithole.
Atlanta.
Actually, every city besides his city, Trump City, is a shithole.
All right, here's one we can bet
You don't
on.
think... Wait, Donald Trump, the leader of the free world, actually, they say that he's
Is
not
there
anymore.
a Trump Tower or a Trump golf course in Atlanta?
I bet there is something he owns there.
No.
For sure.
There's not.
Googler.
All right. What color will the liquid be that is poured on the game-winning coach?
Oh, man. I'm going to go orange.
Clear.
What if someone put some Flim American? Flim
lubricant.
Yeah, some Flim lubricant in it.
I don't
like
know.
on the Water Boy. Here's one.
Will
Hey, Water Boy.
So I go clear. Will a fan run onto the field during the game?
No.
I say no.
I have one. Can I throw one out? Will Ice Cube be there?
It's East Coast.
L.A. Rams.
No. Okay. But as he always said, stop
Raiders.
giving juice to the Raiders because Al Davis never paid us.
Yeah, true. I'm still going. He's there.
All right.
You
Here
wanna
we
bet
go.
on it, though.
Here
You don't
comes the
wanna bet on
halftime show. How many songs will we play during the halftime
Who's
show?
doing a halftime show?
Maroon fucking 5.
Oh. They're the ones that sing.
I got my moves like Jagger. I got my moves like Jagger. 7.5 is the over-under.
That what?
7.5 songs is the over-under.
Man, but okay. Do we call these montages?
Yeah, I mean, it counts. I mean, like Prince did, 11 songs or some shit.
Okay.
7.5 is the over-under. I'm taking the... well, and it has to be their songs, right? It can't, or does it, because are there going to be surprise performers?
Oh, yeah, see. Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Total of all the songs?
Yeah,
Then
Stevie
I'll go
Wonder
over.
could always make an appearance.
He always could.
If you can find the stairway.
After Mike tells him to shut up. What will the predominant color of Adam Levine's top at the start of the halftime show? So his shirt color, will it be black?
Mm-hmm.
The field is black or any other color.
Wow.
I take black.
He always wears black.
Justin Timberlake, he just released some new Air Jordans just for him on the he wore them on the Super Bowl. Will Adam Levine do the same thing?
I don't know.
Not with Air Jordan, but with Vans.
Will Adam? Are you taking the black? I'm taking the black shirt.
No, that's
you gonna take the field?
Yeah, I'll take the field on that.
Any other color? Will Adam Levine be wearing a hat at the start of the halftime show?
I'm gonna say no. He's got good hair.
I was gonna say no too. Will Big Boy and Adam Levine perform Mike Jack at halftime?
Big Boy.
Killer Mike's buddy. What do you think?
What was it again? Will Big
Will
Boy
they
do it?
perform Mike Jack?
Will Ludacris come
at
running out
halftime?
and do some?
Are you? I don't know. I don't know about this.
I don't think Big Boy. I could see Luda coming back.
Do Adam Levine and Ludacris do songs together?
No, I think Ludacris has done songs with everyone, hasn't he?
I mean, Adam Levine and Big Boy actually have done a song together.
True. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'll be more big time.
Okay,
Well, Big One's
will
pretty big time,
Christina
huh?
Aguilera make an appearance during the halftime show?
Christina Aguilera.
Now,
That's the tie to the their show and
The Voice.
The Voice.
I would bet the cowboy asshole would come out.
Here's what
before
I think's going to
Christina.
happen.
What's his name?
Can I throw a wild card out there?
Blake Shelton would come out.
Can I throw a wild card out there?
What's that?
What network is broadcasting this thing? Is it ABC or is it Sunday Night Football?
It's NBC, isn't it?
Collinsworth and Al Michaels, NBC. You think? Because if it's Fox,
No.
then there's going to be a masked.
No. It's CBS because Tony Romo's doing the.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say a masked, like someone in costume, like that new show, Masked, comes out and does a song.
That shit is amazing.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it
I don't
either.
hate it.
It's
Okay.
fun. It's
Okay,
turn your
fun.
TV off
Only-
and laugh.
No, I've totally watched it, but it's just the
How you going to hate on
the
something
Nick-
Tommy Chong was on?
the Nick Cannon
Yeah,
part
he's
of
a
it,
little
and then
much.
all of the fucking like. If I was out and about and they're like, "Hey, you want to be part of a studio audience?" and then found out what it was and it was that, I'd be like, "Oh,
Remember when
fucking
Jenny McCarthy
kill
was hot?
me."
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
super annoying.
She was so hot
She's
when you just
so
looked at her picture.
annoying.
Yeah.
I still would.
But yeah, I've been watching it,
Oh,
and
I
I was
Wouldn't
totally
turn
right
that
about
down. There's no way. It's
And I
Jenny
was totally
McCarthy.
right about
I don't
Tommy
have
Chong, too.
podcast money.
I was right about him too.
I'll
'Cause he's
do
the
it.
only one I got.
I'll do it.
I want what's his name's helmet. Terry Bradshaw's deer helmet
Yeah,
was
it's all sweaty,
fucking incredible.
and it looks like something we'd put on our wall
I
I
know.
totally called that one.
That is
Everybody
Terry Bradshaw.
did.
Yeah.
because of the shoulders.
Well,
Nick was right on
before-
with that.
At
Whoever
first,
brought
I
that
thought,
up.
at first, I thought it was Peyton Manning.
Who's the guy
I have a
that's
question
got Tourette's?
about that show.
I think it's the dude that had
Flea.
the dude from the boy band AJ from Backstreet Boys.
Did he have Tourette's?
No, but like I
I-
could see him like playing
Acting
that
like
part.
he does.
Yeah.
I have a question. Robin Thicke. Son-
One
hi-
song? One song?
What?
Didn't
sorry?
he just have one fucking song?
That's about rape.
But is he starting to not completely morph into
To his-
Simon Cowell?
Or into his
His
dad.
dad.
I think he looks more like he's turning into Simon.
But he sounds like his dad.
Mm-hmm.
If you
I
close
don't-
your eyes
I
and
think
listen to
the
him.
British accent, like he tries to that fake British accent he puts out there.
If he closes out your
Mm.
eyes and you dream about rape, it sounds like his dad.
By the way, Atlanta has no Trump buildings.
They
or
don't?
towers.
Boom.
Bam.
Told
That's
you.
right.
I know my hot Atlanta.
Yeah, Killer Mike would not let that happen.
Mastodon would
Would
not let that happen.
Nope.
All right. Will the roof of the Mercedes-Benz Dome be open for kickoff? It's supposed to snow there tonight.
I think it's going to be closed.
I think it'll be closed too.
Will there be a terrorist attack?
Damn.
Is that not one of the
That's not on the
bets?
list here.
Show's
Jesus.
already getting deleted.
Do you guys not always think that at every single Super Bowl? Like, oh, this is going to
Like
be the
it's
one.
Black
This is going
Sunday?
to be the one.
Have you ever read Black Sunday?
This is going to be
Wasn't
the
it a
one.
movie too? Yeah.
And Bang's going to come out.
They take the blimp and fill it with explosives and fly it around
Hi
the city.
guys, it's Bane.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
What's
That's-
up, Justin? You remember me?
No.
Lulu. Do you
My
remember
name is
me?
Lulu. Come on over to my house and get some tea.
We'll watch Adam
Sounds
Levine.
like Grover.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm going for
Is
with
Bang
that.
You
fucking
sound
I
like
don't know.
Grover.
Bane's
You said-
fucking
Like
Grover.
Grover didn't say fuck, but I don't know. You sounded like Grover for a second there.
The most important question is, because I've gotten reports that this particular restaurant stays open on Sunday.
Will Chick-fil-A still be open?
Will the Chick-fil-A in Mercedes-Benz Stadium be open on Super Bowl Sunday?
I'm going to say no. They're going to take the holier than now. This day is for the Lord, not chicken sandwiches. Fuck you, Super Bowl.
Well, since I've had reports that they do open on Sunday. That's the only one in the country that is open on a Sunday.
So you're gonna say yeah?
I'm going to say yeah.
I'm going to say no because they're going to make a Christian statement. They're going to be like, our religion is the right religion, and we will not open up.
Do you want to go into total touchdowns in the first quarter? This crap I don't care about. I like the fun stuff.
I want to go to the call from Kevin.
I do want to go to that. So, do you have any other weird parlay ones you like?
Do you not want to do the terrorist attack? Is that just too dark?
That's way dark. That's way dark to me.
Why would
okay.
you wish that?
Not
on the
wishing.
Super Bowl?
We're not. Okay, Jennifer.
You're taking
You're
bets
trying to make
that
it
it's
sound
gonna
like I'm
happen.
Timothy McVeigh.
Okay, let's do these two. Over under for Tom Brady's 300 yards.
Oh, man.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
in
that
a Super
is.
Bowl.
I'm going to take the under on that.
I think I want to take the over because he's averaging what?
Yeah, but he's only throwing to
183.
Edelman and Gronk. That's about it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to take the over. And then for Jared Goff is 289.5.
I'll take the under on that one, too.
That one I would probably go under, but I'll take the over just for fun.
Is Jared Goff getting dumb face part 2?
Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Maybe. So you want to do this? I got to dig it out. Voicemail. Vamp.
You want me to talk to Jesse and Jennifer while you do that?
I'm gonna go put the dog in the house
Yeah,
before
I
the
hear-
neighbors complain.
I hear Roxy
Yeah, Roxy's
barking.
I think you need to do that.
she's
Before I
unearthed a
choke her
body
out.
back there.
It's been fun.
She's
Thanks.
probably walking around with an arm in her mouth.
That's weird.
What'd you do if
Or a skin face.
that'd be messed up? Roxy just walks in here and lays down a leg
Or a corn husk doll.
or an anus.
Holy shit. We got a bunch of emails. What is going on here?
No, we don't, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Is it spam?
No, there's some. Here's Metallica Man Dave, Big Ass TV. Don't one of you assholes used to work at Best Buy? Yes, I did. I was wanting to buy a big ass TV and wasn't sure if I should get it before the football game Sunday because there'd be big sales, or if it'd be better to wait until after the game when all those broke ass bitches returned their TVs because they wanted one for the game but couldn't afford it.
Wonder if there's policies by Best Buy.
There is.
There is?
When I worked there.
Okay, you want to yawn?
Yeah, when I worked there, you could not return a TV if you bought it a week and a half or 2 weeks before the Super Bowl.
At all?
At all.
You had to sign something saying I waive my
it was
return
broke,
rights.
Unless it was broke. That was the only time you could return it. So what I would do is
go watch it at Texas Billiards.
find you a TV you like.
Where are you watching the Super Bowl at?
Then we need to talk about that. Where are you watching it at?
I'll probably do it at Billiards.
Are you? We're trying to figure this out.
Think about doing it here?
Don't know. Jason threw out this giant Poncho's Mexican buffet thing.
What?
Yeah, for like $29, you get 20 tacos, 20
showing the game?
20. No, you
Or
just
like
go by and pick it
takeout?
up. Take out.
Does that mean that we can like take a flag?
Was he high when he did that?
Like I want to take a flag to go.
Did he wake up
like
this
if
morning?
we go there, I want to steal a motherfucking flag.
We used to do that all the time.
Raise a
All right.
flag.
So Kevin called us. We've been waiting for this for weeks.
We thought he was dead,
We thought he was dead. We didn't think he made it through the new year.
but he came back.
But we have an email or a voicemail, and it sounds something along the lines of this, maybe? Let's see.
Yes, Kevin. Calling back because my gotta do this fucking shit all over again. Kevin, I'm calling back again in the new year because my case got thrown out for this shit being cruel and unusual punishment. So they ain't believe that shit, so now guess what? I gotta do this again. That is good for my mental health because I get a lot of shit off my chest. But I want to get shit out of my dick. Mostly just all this built up cum that I have in my balls. Brings me to my main point, Gillette. A lot of people getting pissed off. A lot of people getting real pissed at this shit. And I don't see what the problem is. You want to tell guys how to be men and shit? Fucking let them spend a couple of days in prison. Yeah, San Q. That'll set them real straight. Or else expose them to be a bitch like they really are. Anyway. But I like that one thing, where they want to say they want to get rid of the saying boys will be boys. When boys bully other boys, because that's what boys do. Well, you know what? That is what boys do. Boys will be boys. We need that. We start teaching our boys to stop being little faggots, and guess what? They're going to end up really being faggots. I mean, nothing's wrong with getting a little bit of, bullying going around. Everyone's got that older fucking kid down the street that kind of likes getting on top of the little younger kids and imposing his will on them, kind of just rubbing them down and just getting real hard up on them because he's the stronger one and they're just so frail in a strong grasp. And if it ain't him, guess what? It's the uncle, it's the priest, or it's the dad. It's gonna happen. that's how you become a man. Or not. I don't know. I'm not speaking from my own experience. I'm just saying that's the breaks of life, and you can't change that shit. Anyway, I'm pissed off. I guess I'm fucking back for now, but I'm still gonna fight it. See you later. Kevin, ow.
Okay, a couple of things.
So he punched that like he was Seacrest. Seacrest, out.
Okay, a couple of things here. Is it just me, or do you feel like you need to take a shower every time he calls into this show?
Yeah, and I took a shower before the show.
Yeah, man. I
Gotta
get
take another one.
sweaty and nervous every time you say we have a call from Kevin.
You're the one who brought it up.
Because
this time.
I scour looking for him. Like, did he call us?
Did he call? Did he
So
call?
here's the other thing. I am really starting to think this is a professional comedian. Or a comedian of some sort. Because he does all these weird things. And he says all this inappropriate shit that we would never say. Except for Dustin.
What?
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this is one of the Breckenridge guys?
I don't know.
Do you think it's a serious prisoner from San Quentin?
No. I don't.
The San Q, as he put it?
I think he's funny.
You don't think it's a professional comedian, though?
No.
It's not that grade.
No.
You think it's one of our dickhead friends?
Probably.
Who do we know with that area code, though? Don't say what it is, but it's not DFW at all. It's not Austin.
DFW.
It's not Houston. It's not anywhere that we visit at all. It's San Quentin.
It's just Sam Quentin. Huh. I don't know who it is.
I have no idea either.
But it's awesome.
Keep them
and
coming, Kevin.
Keep them coming, Kevin. We'll help you out with whatever you need.
Man, you need advice. I would say keep getting your meds and your therapy and,
Yes.
you know.
I think he needs to find a lady or a gentleman.
Yeah. Devin, what? What is it, an email?
Yeah, we got
You said
another
we got
email.
a bunch of emails.
Yeah, we got another email.
Is it tits?
No.
Oh.
Where? I don't see any. Is my box delayed? Do I have a delayed box?
That's weird.
That is weird.
Can you say that faster? I mean, slower?
Delayed
box.
I think my box is delayed.
We got the email for going to the Fan Expo, Dallas.
Yeah.
May 3rd through the 5th of 2019.
That's the same weekend as Frightmare Weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, this year, now, hold on. This sounds like it's last year's because now they're bringing back the Back to the Future cast again.
Ben Affleck?
Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Tom Wilson,
I
James
thought Christopher
Tolkien.
Lloyd was the only one that came last time.
I thought Leah Thompson was there too, but Michael J. Fox couldn't make it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because he wasn't feeling good. He
Right.
was having issues, of course. Waiting on your joke series for that. They're also bringing in the mayor, Andrew Moyes, the guy that was sweeping. I'm going to be mayor. That's right. There's also our buddy Jason Momoa will be there
again,
and Zachary Levi from Chuck and Thor Ragnarok. Here's the big one.
Pam Anderson.
Huh.
Oh, my.
Are you for real?
Pam Anderson, yeah.
Or you mean, are you for freaking out?
Not for real freaking out.
Like Hepcat
Yes.
Pam?
Yes.
Yes.
Like honk the horn on the boat steering wheel.
With your dick.
Hard dick, Tommy Lee, Pam. Do you have something negative to say about her?
Yeah. Are you mad that you're not barbed wire?
Makes me want to go home and like binge watch Baywatch.
Huh.
I read her
Okay.
book. I read her autobiography.
So there's your would ya to end the show with.
Knowing you're going to get hep?
Knowing you're going to get it.
Now or back in the day? Like the steering wheel, the boat wheel.
Who would you
days.
rather do now? Her or Jenna Jameson?
Oh, man.
Because Jenna Jameson, like...
And every... Gene is okay with this?
Gene
Jemison and Gene Simmons married to her?
No.
Oh, he's Jesse James. Or
No.
Who's he married to?
No. To
I thought it was Jenna Jameson.
No, Jenna Jameson was married to Tico Torres for a while. No, not Tico.
Tito.
Tito Ortiz.
Tito Ortiz.
So you'd have to follow.
Is Tito okay
Tito
with it?
Ortiz. I don't think they're married anymore.
I just don't want him to fucking.
Have you
armbar
seen her
me,
lately?
Shannon
grapple me.
Tweed.
Shannon Tweed.
Shannon
That's
Tweed.
it. Yeah.
Have you seen Jenna Jameson lately?
Blink 182 girl. Right?
She
No,
is gonna
That's
be.
Jesse James again.
No.
Jenna Jameson is gonna be at Frightmare Weekend,
Porn stars are confused.
There. Get a picture with her.
and Elvira's gonna be there, and Tim
I've seen her
Curry's
before.
gonna be there,
I've seen him.
and Meatloaf's gonna be there.
Yeah. So, have you seen Jenna Jameson lately?
Mm-mm. Me to look it up?
Yeah.
Here, hold
Would
on.
you say she was the queen of our
Yeah.
porn world growing up?
Yeah, that softcore porn and shit. back in-
Softcore?
Wasn't she? I thought she did shit on Cinemax and shit too.
She may have, but she was the hardcore queen too.
Man, Pornhub hardcore and Elephant Tube hardcore is a little different than Jameson hardcore.
But Jameson was the queen in our time.
She was.
The girl you were thinking of on the Blink 182 album cover is
Jesse James, right?
No.
I think her name was like a. Hold on a
2019.
second.
Can't believe I'm doing this on our show.
Of the state album.
Oh my!
As soon as it hears me, shit.
Yeah, I'm going with Jenna
Janine.
Jameson.
Jamie Lindenmulder.
Yeah, Janine Lindenmuller.
I'm probably going with Jenna. What
You
do you
want to
think?
see what she looks like now?
Over Pamela Anderson?
Let's look what Pam looks
I
like.
know she lost her mind. Yeah, she went crazy. But she's still kind of cute.
And I like
she
tattoos a
nuts.
lot.
She tabbed the rest of her body up like crazy. But she's still kind of cute.
Oh, look at this picture of Pam. Oh man.
Oh,
Crypt Keeper.
So, no Pam?
Probably going with Jenna.
Jenna?
Yeah.
Okay.
No offense, Pam, but you look like a fucking wrench.
But what if we go to this thing and she's
I
like,
know.
"Oh, you're Stubbs."
Which one? Pam?
Pam.
Like,
Did you pull up the picture with the black choker?
Did you see this picture of Jenna right here?
yes, I am.
Did you see this picture of Jenna right here now?
No, is that now?
That's now.
So she kind of let herself go recently? Or did she
She's
get-
44
she
years
get
old.
knocked up.
She says she's not worried about losing weight anymore after shedding 80 pounds on keto. Oh, wait a second. Let's see here.
Maybe that's her before picture, and she's done keto
Oh,
now. And it's,
it is.
No,
That was
it's
after
her
she
now.
no, that was after she had her baby
yeah.
and her
okay.
diet. This is now.
Let me see the now.
The now is back to porn star shape. Up there.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. I think I'm still
Those
going
are some
with
fucking trashy tattoos.
F, marry, kill.
Ooh.
Well, I don't believe in violence against women, so
Okay,
I would say
I have
it's
one more thing I want to talk about.
what?
One more thing I want to talk about real quick before we close this up. If you had the chance to take a,
Hit of acid or a hit of shrooms?
which would you do?
Shrooms.
We were, you and I were talking about trips earlier, taking off, going, roaming, trips.
Walkabouts
Walkabout.
by ourselves?
Like solo trips and just leaving
Yeah.
everything behind.
Suicide.
No, wasn't suicide, but my sister and brother-in-law signed up with this group called Jubel, Jubel, and it's basically a surprise vacation.
Oh, they don't tell you where you're going. You just pack up, and they're like,
You pack up, you tell them where you want it. You do an interview process.
"You do it naked."
You do an interview process, about 15, 20-minute interview process. You fill out this questionnaire of where you want to go, where you don't want to go, what your budget is, and what your living conditions can be.
And they send
Like,
you to Libya.
Are you used to roughing it? You know, do you need a 4-star hotel, a
What do you
3-star
mean by
hotel,
roughing
whatever?
it?
Probably, you know, in a tent or something. I don't know.
So you're not
You
talking
know,
no lube.
Food and stuff.
Damn, I'm porned up now.
Dothrakian hut.
So they did this, and they're leaving in March.
And have no idea where they're going?
They sent them their itinerary, and it kind of gives clues of where they're going, but it tells you what the weather's supposed to be like around this time, how to dress, you know, what the climate will be like. Do you need winter clothes, warm clothes, whatever? And then maybe the shots you need. Because my
So
sister
you get
called me up and was like,
malaria shots?
she goes, we're gonna have to get shots. And where'd you get all your shots? And I
So
was
she
like,
is
"I got 'em
getting
here."
malaria shots.
Yeah, but no, you don't get a malaria shot. You take malaria pills.
Oh,
It's
you
not a
do?
shot. No,
But
you
don't they
take
fuck you up real bad?
You take a yellow fever shot. They didn't fuck me up too bad. But you gotta, you know, a lot of countries require yellow fever. So anyway, they send them this
What about
itinerary.
cat scratch fever?
They're going to 3 different countries.
No, not a good joke.
I think it's 3 different countries and 4 major cities in these countries, or 4 major stops. And like they fly into one, it tells them you're going to fly 8 hours from here to there. And then you're going to have to go by bus to here. And then you take another flight. That's a 3-hour flight. And then you take another 2-hour flight.
And then you don't
towards
take
the
your
end.
clothes off and meet another strange couple and then try to survive?
No,
None of that?
it's not. It's not like that.
It's not naked and afraid?
No. So they're doing this.
Naked and afraid swap.
And it sounds freaking incredible. It sounds badass, and I'm so excited for them, and I can't wait to hear this trip because they told me, you know, what they budgeted, and Tim told me what they marked off. Like, they didn't need most of Europe because they've all been over there. They had no desire to go to Africa,
What'd they mark off then?
or they didn't want to stay in America or Canada or Mexico.
Where'd they mark off?
That's what I'm saying. They marked all those off.
Okay. They don't say. I thought you said that they also had to fill out where they would like to go.
No, what
That's what
areas
I
they
wanted
were
to
interested in. Basically, all I had to do was to say, we don't want to go here
Gotcha.
in these areas.
Okay.
And they wanted to travel because you can also do it to where they keep you in the States in case you don't want to leave the States or whatever. They can set it up how
Go to Weatherford if you want.
Yeah, if you don't want to leave Texas,
Or go to Rusk,
let's
East
go
Texas.
to El Paso.
Hell yeah. Elkhart, Texas.
So I'm going to go to Telegraph.
Mont Alba.
One building, one shack that's as big as this shed in Telegraph, Texas. And you can get a shirt. I went to Telegraph, Texas, and all I got was this stupid shirt. So, I don't know. It sounds kind of badass. It sounds really,
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
cool.
And
Yeah.
would you ever do that?
Oh,
Would you ever
hell
roll
yeah.
the dice and be like, they get all their stuff?
I would ask one question. Is there a chance that someone's going to have a suicide vest in any of the locations we go to?
Well, that's why they marked off the Middle East. They were like, we're not going to the Middle East. We're just not doing it.
I don't know, man. I'd like to go to Israel, though.
Really?
Yeah, that
Because
area.
there was a lot of advertisements in L.A. about Jerusalem. Going
Yeah,
to
I would
Jerusalem.
like. I just think
all
that
over the airport, all outside the airport.
I think that's one of those places that there's so much world history that comes out of that region, and there's so much cool shit to see that goes way beyond what we know as civilization, like personally.
Yeah.
And also, it's one of those locations that you don't know. Shit starts turning south, might be cut off from everyone for a really long time. You know what I mean?
So you'd be stuck there.
No.
Oh.
Well, yeah. The whole time, it's one of those places. Joe Rogan was talking to that girl that or not girl, the woman that works for the New York Times, and they were going on about how you go there and there's parts of that place that are very dangerous, and you're like, get me the fuck out of here as soon as you get off the bus or wherever. But then there's other places you're like, man, I could live here. But the whole time, and Joe was talking about how in the back of his mind, he'd be like, when's it going to go down? What the fuck? Something's about to go down. Something's about to go down. Something's going to go down.
And you just hear rockets volley over you all day and all night long.
My parents are talking about doing it.
So when we left Greece, a couple that we went with over there, when we all flew to Rome, did we fly back to Rome? Or when we left Greece,
Better shape up.
did we go to Athens? I think we flew into Athens, and a couple we went with were like, see ya, and they went to Jerusalem. And I was like, and I think you know Todd. Todd and Crystal.
Probably.
I don't know, but they took off for Jerusalem, and they said they loved it, and it was beautiful, and
But
they
the
got
whole
to
time
see
they were
all
like-
sorts of cool stuff. And Todd is one of those people that are like,
fuck, some shit could go down.
yeah, and I have nothing on me. It's kind of like this weekend. Dave was walking down.
If you go to
Venice Beach,
if you
and
and
was like,
Dave,
I don't have anything.
if
on
you
me.
and Dave had a free
Shit
trip
goes
for
down.
me to go with y'all to Jerusalem, I'd have to think. I'd be like, I don't know, man. These fucking assholes are gonna fucking eat shrooms or do edibles and then fucking say something stupid like, "Yeah, the
Oh,
guy
man.
behind me, man, he's fucking
fermented goat milk.
yeah."
That's what all the cool kids do over there. But yeah, I don't know. I
As
think
far
this
as what your
sounds-
sister's doing, I'm in.
Yeah,
I'd totally do that.
Off their description, we've thrown out a bunch of ideas. I think they're going to go to Chile, Colombia, and Brazil.
Ooh, Colombia.
I think they're going to do like something right around that area.
If you
Or it could be Chile, Peru, Brazil. But
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that sounds. I want to go to Chile really bad.
yeah, Chile would be cool.
I'd love to go.
So
I
would
want to go to
Colombia.
Santiago, and I want to take a trip from Santiago over to Easter Island and back. We should
Yeah.
do that one day. But yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah.
It's a good way to end the show. Positive. No crass comments.
So that week that they're gone,
No P&T jokes.
JJTM from New York City.
I don't think I could pull it off with work.
Live from New York City.
It's the Jerry Jones.
It's Tuesday night.
Oh man.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Stay woke, bro.
I don't know how much this show's going to be audible after this. After I
Why?
slice it all
No,
up.
play the whole damn thing. When's the last time you edited one of our shows?
I don't know, but this one's really touchy.
Make
Oh,
sure you
man.
keep everything in about Lady Gaga.
I think that's the part he's talking about deleting.
I
I
think that
know.
entire part. I think where we said we need to cut it off from the Volkswagen joke to
It's just a good 45
your
minutes
joke.
of
That's a
show
good
gone.
45 minutes of
Put it in the vault. The secret vault.
Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen. As long and this.
Hit the beat, yo.
All right, we're out of here.
Good night.
And part of King World Entertainment, I want
Oh,
to
we're not going to be on
welcome
YouTube. I don't
you
know why
all
we're doing this.
to the Jerry Jonestown Massacre Show, and we want to say goodnight. Email us at jerryjonestownmassacre@gmail.com.
And if we didn't offend you this time,
We
there's
will
always
next
next week.
And 682-593-JJTM. Next week, show 300 with our guest for the
Duel.
first time ever, Josh and the Jet Noise.
Maybe.
We'll see. They pussied out before. Will they do it again?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Good night.
Bye.